So,
I just been thinking fuck slow.
yeah, I mean, either one is right, so, I mean, it's not really anything of super, super duper importance.
Why do you keep watching that, brother?
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so, um, you kind of look through the fog to your left, you can see this gigantic boulder that is kind of almost in the way of, like, a path, as you can kind of see, the outline of, like, a cavern-type wall, and as you look up, you can still see the sky just kind of with this almost pink orange glow of the morning lights as you look back in front of you in your battle stance. You glance to see this almost hunched over figure just kind of stand up, kind of whips its neck around and looks over to you. You can tell that the creature is like moving ever so slowly, and it just kind of looks in your direction, but it doesn't move.
Can you
Then you
describe this creature?
you can't really tell much through the density of the fog.
Oh,
You then see Cerebral say,
okay.
I... Can someone see something? Uh, Tibia, do you see anything? You're half-elf, aren't you? That I am.
I mean, I have dark vision,
That
if that's
I
what I
am.
mean.
Oh, no. This is a different type of vision. It's not necessarily dark vision, per se.
Okay.
But you're trying to see through
Okay.
a more dense...
Smoke rather than through darkness.
Mm-hmm. Um, Tibia then shakes her head. She says, no, no, I don't see whatever you're talking about. Cerebral then says, ah, I see. Then, Ilme, uh, is this one of those creatures? Or Terebus, is this one of those creatures? I know not. It could be. It could not be. Wanting to go check? Suppose.
Ulrich just kind of walks forward, just shouting at everything. What the hell are you?
Okay. As you do that, you kind of see the fog somewhat dissipate and kind of split off into different directions. You can kind of see that it moves along the wind's blowing natural flow, as you can kind of see like the outline of like this really weird, almost ape-like figure um, that is standing at about the same height as you. Um, but it's like hunched over, and you can see like the almost orangish hair that it has, and you can see that it's carrying a shovel, and that you can see like a good amount of pebbles scattered near its location here. I'll actually give you the map now.
My brother, you with it?
Yes, you are.
It's not even gentle.
Yes, and I'm trying to focus, and I can't focus with that. Oh, hey, should I roll initiative?
It's not a battle, at least right now. It just kind of looks up at you as it has a rock in one of its other hands, and it just kind of looks at you and just puffs.
Yet. It is. I
It
would like
just
to
looks
take
at
this
you and
point,
huffs.
this moment to mention that Ulrich does not yet have his shield off his back.
Okay.
He's only got the lovely
You
right
also
now.
look
Just
deeper into the creature. You can see its brownish black fur with yellow eyes and black pupils as it just kind of stares out of the corner of its eye as it just kind of turns its head to the side to almost count every single one of you. Um, you can kind of notice that they kind of look over and glare over towards you. And they say,
Alright, give me your iPad. Because none of my stuff is connected to any Netflix anymore, because I guess mom changed the password or something like that.
oh, you ready?
all right. What were you saying, Ken?
Oh, sorry. The
Yeah.
okay. So then you hear the creature say,
You cut out, Ken. Oh, there you are. No, you cut out.
oh, okay. The creature says,
Are you?
Yeah, that last word you keep cutting out, but I understand what it is.
Okay.
Trying to decide how I should respond to this.
You see Terebus kind of glance
Impulse.
over your shoulder, and he steps forward in front of you. Unless you want to answer. Kind of takes a moment and waits. He looks back to you, kind of giving a, "Oh, do you want me to respond? Do you want to respond?"
Or I kind of looks down and just kind of like nods his head towards the creature.
All right. Terebus then steps in front. We're looking for an entrance to these caverns, if you know any.
Ow. Ow.
Stop hurting yourself.
You hit me with the headset both times. No, my brother's tossing a remote at me.
I see. You wish to enter. You wish to enter the caverns. Save my people.
Do you know a way in?
You can see that this ape kind of looks around to his sides with his shovel in his hand. Kind of gives a very, like, almost twist of his neck. I could. But I would be danger. Me and my friends would be in danger.
We need directions, not a guide.
I could give you that. But it is dangerous, my brothers know not of your presence. I do not want them to be surprised. You can kind of see that he stands to his feet, moves closer to the group. You then see Cerebral turn towards
Ulrich
this
kind of
creature.
points his sword at him.
He kind of takes a step. He kind of stands his ground, just kind of halts, and he kind of tosses the shuffle back to where he was currently sitting and standing. Cerebral then says, "Well, if I may be clear, your brothers are within these caverns. Are there any more of you that are outside of them, outside of these mountains?" Yes. Yes. I call them. You can hear him say, my brothers. We have guests. See one come from over here. One is kind of perched off in this fog, but you can kind of see like an outline of him sleeping. One other of these Dakon kind of just
shield.
appears behind the wall. And, well, kind of peers around
Ulrich
the wall.
grabs a shield.
Okay.
And Ulrich grabs a shield and alters his stance.
You can see that Tibia kind of taps you and kind of says, she turns to you and says, "No need to take any offense to them. Just be patient." Tibia then takes a step
How
forward.
big are these guys?
These guys are about
How big are these guys?
These guys are... if you were to see if they weren't hunched over, they probably stand at about 8 feet tall and weigh about 500 pounds.
And I'm sure their arms are like heavily muscled too.
Yes.
Yeah. He's gonna remain crouched, but he's gonna remain hunkered down behind your shield.
Alright.
Because they've got rocks.
Mm-hmm. First thing that I might be able to ask, you do not mean any harm to us, do you? No, we do not mean harm. We know our brothers are
Your
in
mic keeps
danger.
cutting out.
Oh my gosh. Here, I'll just do this. Uh... Am I audible? Hello? 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 Oh boy. This is gonna be weird. So let me go ahead and try doing something. Can you hear me? Oh boy. Hello? Okay, let me try something real quick. I'm gonna have to change a couple things for my audio output. Give me a moment.
Alright.
Because I know exactly what's causing this problem, and it's because I use my voice mod, but I don't... Actually, no, it's fine. I'm gonna have to use it anyway. Okay. So... So you see these creatures, and as they're definitely staring at you, Cerebral kind of asks her question, and she says, "You don't mean us any harm, right?" They kind of turn to each other, nod their heads. "No, we don't mean harm. We only work. We only break rock."
Or who?
For our... They made forced our brothers come here. Some of them work deep within mountain. They call mountain. They call mountain Raudiva. Raudiva mountain. It seems more unsightly things are keeping my brothers at work. There is
Or
it-
glances at the others, just like, do you know what the hell he's talking about?
They kind of shrug their shoulders. They're like, no, not particularly. You do see Cerebral kind of... You kind of see Ilme put her hands, kind of dissipate her light and puts her hand on her chin. She says, "I haven't heard anything like this in quite some time. So you're saying something is within this, yes?" "Yes." "And mayn't I care what this thing is that is keeping you all at work? Isn't it something that you can change your job?" If we change job, we get thrown in magma pool. We get thrown away.
Magma? Or just magma?
Um, Terebus turns to you and says, "Magma is... Have you ever heard of lava?"
No.
"I thought I explained this to you," Oraxareval responds. Do you not remember the thing I poured on the ground? It's incredibly hot and very painful to touch. You'll barely even be able to get close to it, let alone it lighting something on fire if it is cloth. And it'll turn your own flesh. It'll cook your own flesh if you allow it to."
Or I just kind of blinks twice at her, just like, yeah, just with the blinking blanks together, he turns back to the creatures.
Alright.
We're looking for a power source.
Power source. You mean to stop Great One? You mean to stop Obsidian One? Obsidian One? What particularly do you mean by that? Obsidian.
Or I kind of looks at Foxglove, he just kind of looks at Foxglove like
He shrugs his shoulders. Obsidian One. He kinda... You see this Dakon kinda walk over to you with the rock in his hand, kneels down on the ground and kind of tries to use like the rock as like a charcoal and starts like drawing like a full, like a almost like a depiction or like a pictograph of a a golem, and as it's almost towering over these other creatures, and it's seeming like there's a sense of oppression being emitted in this image. And Cerebral then says,
Yeah, great.
"You shouldn't be in a place like this. Not at all. I will not stand for this. Where are your other brothers? And, well," she kind of turns back to Ulrak. "Actually, first, we'll liberate your brothers as well. We'll almost knock two birds out with a single stone. Where is this power source? Is this obsidian one your power source, or its own power source?"
No, it God's power source. It uses it to live.
And and then Ilme then says, "Oh, seems like that's our query."
How big is this creature?
Are you gonna ask that question?
Yes, that's Ulrich.
Okay. You can see some of the other Dakon just kind of walk over to each other. A few of them, give me a moment. A few of them kind of come together and try to think. They glance over to each other, kind of haphazardly, just trying to figure out how to explain this concept to you. A few of them actually kind of get on each other's shoulders, and some of them stand. They say,
This obsidian one is 10 feet tall.
"And how heavy?"
Heavier than earth itself. It made from ground.
It's the only one here aside from you.
There are other things as well. Recent winged ones. They enter cavern and they don't leave. We look at the statue and we see they sit and wait in silence. They don't breathe. And they guard obsidian one.
So what I'm
Wonderful.
hearing is, in order to get to the obsidian one, we have to take care of these guardians. Terebus then kind of turns towards Tibia. "Doesn't this sound like a construct of some kind?" "A construct. Perhaps it could be a construct. Now, if it's not a construct, then if you look at Cerebral, she begins to kind of prattle. She turns towards you, Ulrak. "So, a construct. Have you ever heard of it?"
I lived with a shaman for a few years, if it's a magical meaning.
She nods. "Well, think about the land as if it were made to live physically via magical means. And this form can move on its own and with its own will, or if it's controlled. That is what we're
Ulrich
dealing
nods.
with.
I understand.
That is what we're dealing with."
He walks up to the creature.
Mhm.
You can take us to this person?
Everyone follows.
If we go in, Obsidian One will see us. He will send guardians to punish us. We cannot move from here. We are only
Can
allowed
you at least
rest.
show us where the door is then?
You see one of the Dakon that's kind of peeking around the corner. They say,
Show him, Uka.
you see the Dakon over here kind of points and gestures to you all. And you see Tereba say, I'll go first.
Oh, okay.
Then you can go ahead. You see everyone fall in. You see the Dakon turn. You guys go over towards this very, very dark and ominous space. And it looks like a literal brick wall has like been smashed through, almost protruding as a doorway into the side of this cavern. And as it haphazardly is shown, huh? Okay.
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you know what? Always go grab a shovel.
Okay. You move over as some of the
Then he's gonna
Dakon
put the
kind of
web blade
follow
up and
and
just
look.
grab the shovel and hold that in his hand. How big is the shovel?
We need that for work.
The shovel is probably about 5 feet long,
Hmm.
and it seems super, super weathered. Hmm.
What?
It seems super, super weathered and is about 5 feet long.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that.
And the Dakon says,
We need that for work.
You're not working. Get out of here.
you can kind of see that they look.
We fear angel ones.
And then Cerebral then says, what we could do. See, do you want them to automatically come to us, or perhaps us to have the advantage? Well, they
Is it
don't.
on Olrak?
Yes. And then, as this is kind of an open discussion, Ilmaiden says, well, if we have them run, they have absolutely no idea that we're here. And therefore, we can ambush them the moment that we see them. And we can take hiding if we really need to, and come out to surprise them whenever. Trevisan says, that could work. However, there's another issue. We don't know what else is in these caverns, and from what the Dakon are explaining, it seems like we're going to run into other things besides the Guardian and the Obsidian construct. Then he turns to you, Ulrak. So what are you wanting to do?
Ken? Could you explain to me what it is that they're talking about?
So, they're either deciding A, to let the Dakon keep working as to not alert the Angelic Guardians, or to make them leave in order to trigger the Angelic Guardians, but then you guys will have the advantage in surprise because Cerebral thinks that the Angelic Guardians don't know that you guys are there.
Oh, well then hell yeah, we're gonna ambush them.
Okay. Alright, so. Alright, you and your Dakon can leave. Leave, gather your stuff. Whatever you have on you. You can see, like, they kind of have a few, like, tattered clothes with them, a couple of different bags scattered alongside
If any of them go for the shovel, Rex is gonna kind of like wave them off. He's keeping the shovel for right now.
Okay. All the Dakon say, freedom! 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 You can kind of see one of the Dakon turn.
Thank you. Thank you for your help. And please, save my brothers. If you can.
You can see all the other Dakon take off in the opposite direction, and I assume you're ready to enter into the next room?
I thought we were gonna wait for those other things to ambush.
No, like, you guys are still entering into the caverns, but as the Dakon are running off, you're basically gonna meet the Angelic Guardians, like, head on. Or you could say, or, if you wanted to, you could wait out here. But you don't know.
Yeah, let's just wait. We'll wait for a little while.
Okay. So you each kind of line up against the wall. You can see that Tibia readies her gauntlets, almost like they cover around her arm and wrist like a band, almost like a blade sort of weapon. But it kind of reminds you of the Omni Knight's punching daggers a little bit. So you kind of have a slight reminiscence of that.
He had punching daggers?
Yeah.
He had punching daggers?
Yeah, that's what he used when his sword broke.
Ah.
Yeah.
Do you mean katars?
Yes, that's what punching daggers are. But yes,
Okay.
but same thing. I didn't know if
Okay.
you knew what.
Who has them? Who has them? Tibia?
Tibia, yeah.
Oh.
Cerebral then
Yeah, I
kind
know
of
what katars
gets.
are. I watched the Forged and Fire show.
Oh, neat. Oh, yay. Okay, that's a show that watch anyway. Cerebral gets out her staff from her back. She kind of she kind of takes it off of its hold and kind of holds it in her hand as she tries to channel magic power within it. And she then says, "Hold on, I have an idea. Tibia, how would you feel about me turning you into a fly for a little?" Tibia then kind of looks, and she says, "Not me. I would not enjoy that at all." I see. So then here's my plan. I will transform into a bat. I will fly into the cavern, figure out the location, and give you guys a timing. Is that something that you'd be interested in?
Ulrich hefts his shovel, and then kind of like nods towards the entrance.
Alright, Trebus then says, "Aren't you sure that you're wanting to do this? It's not like we have
It's
any
your
other...
idea.
It's not like we... Yeah? It's not like we have any other choices at this current moment. Plus, I don't know how long we're going to wait." You can then see her say, "Turn away from me for a moment, would you?"
Ulrich closes his eyes.
Everyone else
He doesn't like
turns
look
away.
away. He just closes his eyes.
You can see... Oh, okay. You can hear the ruffling of, like, clothes being undressed. And you can hear her deep breathing. And before long, you can hear, like, the slight squeaks of a bat as you can open your eyes now. And you can see, like, this this black bat just kind of start fluttering around in a spastic pattern. And you can see that that bat just kind of fly and swoop instantly into the cavern within seconds. You then see Tibia kind of... Bats. I've never quite been a fan of them. Nor have they quite particularly taken my interest. But in this moment, I'm grateful for Cerebral. She then... you then see Ilme. "I could do that too, as a fae. I wonder why she didn't ask me to turn into a fly. I could have figured out what those creatures were." No, you couldn't have. "Why not?" "Because those..."
Quiet.
You can they kind of look at you, nod, and say, "Right. We'll talk about this later." You can see Terebus nod. As he closes his eyes, you can see that he is focusing, because you kind of understand, like, his look. You can see Cerebral, as you notice that a bat then emerges from the cavern after about a good 10 to 15 minutes. Yes? I don't know. Ma'am? Okay. After about a good 10 minutes pass, and the bat emerges from the cavern, then goes back over to the pile of clothes that was left behind by Cerebral. The bat just kind of sits there and looks at you.
Ulrich rolls his eyes and then and then closes them, as well as putting the shovel in front of his face.
You can see that the others kind of nod their heads and they kind of look away or close their eyes. You can then hear the transformation as As you then hear, like, the form. You can then hear, like, footsteps in the dirt below. As you can then hear Sir Evil kind of putting on her stuff. And she then says, Good. So I've learned a couple things from being in there. As everyone is kind of looking at Sir Evil.
Yeah, just like
It seems as these angelic guardians are inactive currently. I don't know why. Perhaps the obsidian one knows something. Because I would have expected that they would have moved by then. However, I did see...
alright. Alright, walks over, just kinda like peeks in.
You peek in, you can see nothing. It is... Well, you can see... You can actually see, like, the outline of, like, a cavernous wall in the same stonework with a lot of different, pebbles and, like, almost like a sand layer on top of it. You then see Ilme say, Oh, well, in that case, why don't we just enter? Well, that's where the good news somewhat ends. It seems like there was a lot of blood in there. And it seems as the obsidian... It was as I feared. It is an obsidian golem. And it was unique. Completely unique. I did see the source, but I couldn't get anywhere close. It would have likely sensed me. I felt some sort of magic come off of that creature. But as I went in there originally, heading there the first time, I noticed that there were also these very large arachnid-like creatures that were on the walls and ceilings of this cavern.
And yes, Ulrich does make that noise.
You then see Tibia say, Arachnids. So, spiders. And what of the angelic guardians? You said they were inactive. But why was there blood?
Let's see what Ulrich knows about golems. Oh, hell yeah!
Okay, so...
One of the few things he actually remembers
nice.
from his readings.
So, from a few of your meetings from the shaman that you had, you remember the description of an obsidian golem, which is basically like a human-sized object that is larger than normal human size and is basically cut from these large black glass stones that are obsidian. And as you know its capabilities, that it likes clawing its victims and that it has that it will explode upon defeat, it also seems to be immune to magic.
Oh, wonderful.
Not only that, but anytime you damage it, it seems to have an effect that hurts you as well. And it could also shoot obsidian shards in a direction of its choosing.
Wonderful.
From what you also remember, you know these creatures weigh at the very minimum 2,000 pounds.
Son of a bitch.
Alright. So then...
I hope there's a cliff. Ulrich sets off.
Wait, are you... You know you could just ask. Because Cerebral went in.
Ulrich will ask on the way in.
Okay. So you guys journey into...
Is there a cliff or ledge?
Yes, there are two long paths that extend to the other side, which is where the summoning circle is. There was a very... speaking of, a summoning circle. You're saying that they summoned
How deep is the cavern?
It reaches down...
How deep is the cavern?
It reaches down to lava level. But that creature
We need
likely...
to push the golem into there.
Do you think you can push a creature of that size, let alone it's invulnerable to that sort of thing? It was even made from obsidian, so lava and water did not harm it, as it is literally made from both sources.
Ulrich just kind of stares at her blankly.
Okay. So, water.
Ulrich holds up a hand to stop her. The fall can kill it. At the very least, it'll get it out. It'll get it out of our way.
That's the issue that I came against whenever I entered into these caverns. It seems as these angelic guardians are likely not going to let us be able to do that.
I don't care.
She then kind of lowers her eye and kind of peers at you just with these glazed over eyes. You then see Ilme. Ulrich, could you do me a favor?
He glares at her.
Okay, I'm going to try something on this golem, and it's going to force me to be able to concentrate. If you could help, I could attempt your idea to be able to push this creature.
Magic doesn't work against them.
It doesn't, but the force of nature could. And she then kind of moves her hand around and kind of waves it with a force of almost wind. And she can kind of feel around in this very damp mountain. And she says, that's likely not going to work, but we do have water. Wait, did you see water in their survival? I did see water, along with lava, if that's what you were implying. Great, then this will work, but it takes a large amount of concentration. So long as we can push this creature, it should be simple. Right? How deep was this? How deep was this? That's why I don't think the fall will be able to kill it. This cavern itself descends very, very deep before even being able to get to the level of humidity and the general sticky and sulfuric scent of magma and lava. And if I were to take a guess, that lava is likely only 30 feet below. That will not kill the golem. That will not be near
But it'll
enough.
get it out of our way.
She looks at you. Getting it out of our way momentarily. That damn thing can climb walls. And we'd be helpless if the mountain were to cave in, especially if it were to try to climb these walls and ends up causing a shaking of some sort.
I'll keep it off the walls.
She kind of looks at you and says, you can do that? Terebus then says, he can likely do it. He can likely do it. He kind of glances over towards Cerebral, nods. I've seen him do some things, and considering that he's still alive after doing said things, I believe that he, of all people, can do it. Cerebral then kind of shakes her head, places her hand on her forehead. Alright, but if you do not come alive out of this, I'm going to have your ass. You hear me?
Get in line. Then he just walks down the corridor.
Alright. Walk down the corridor, into the next room. Where's my mouse? Walk through this dank...
That's always a nice question.
Yeah, it is. Here you go. And yes, this map was made with the updated version that I have. It's pro. It looks really awesome. Anyway. So you go and walk for a literal good 20 minutes. Well, not 20 minutes. Probably more like 2 minutes. And you can see that Cerebral then looks and says, I didn't go all the way in, but I was able to see the golem down a long flight of stairs. I was able to see the magma from that distance. It was far. That staircase is long. Arduous, long, broken, you name it.
Then let's get moving.
Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Oh dear. That's not a no. That's not a good sign, Ken. How bad did I do?
Let's see.
Oh, hey, that's actually not too bad. It's not too bad.
Gotta roll for everyone else too. Give me a
Yeah.
moment.
It's actually a lot better than I was expecting. I was expecting a straight critical fail. Luna Zetomir. Who the hell is Luna?
Luna is Ilme's actual name. She did say this to you, but you probably, again, weren't listening.
When did she say this?
She said this when she gave the letter for, rather, Kyofu.
Yeah, I was a bit more preoccupied.
Yeah?
I was a bit preoccupied with the information. I also don't even remember when she said it. So far, the Elven Druid is the one that's been the least stealthy out of us, which is surprising. Jesus Christ!
Jesus Christ.
Almost a crit success.
Nearly. But yeah,
Yeah.
so, yeah, just one number higher, bro.
Yep.
Anyway, as a collective group, you guys stand silent. You can then see Tibia kind of throw her arms out in front of you guys. Wait. I hear something. You then hear a... almost like it's a
Orak pulls
clicking.
it. Orak shifts it to where he's holding the shell like he would throw it like a spear. So the shovel end is on the down.
The shovel end is on the down.
Yeah.
Got it. You then see Terebus
Yeah.
kind of put his hand on his gun blade that is on his back. You then see Tibia. Hold on. She then whispers, "Okay, listen. I know where the creature is. It's directly above us, and there are 3 of them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit them all at once. I'm going to jump up and hit them on the ceiling. I know the ceiling is about 10 feet up, but I will be able to hit all of them. That should get them to the ground and surprise them. Then I need all of you to try to slash and kill them as fast as you can." You then see Luna nod. Terebus nods.
How sharp is the shovel?
Shovel is dull.
This is gonna be a messy kill.
She then counts. Okay. 3, 2, 1. She kneels and instantly jumps up literally 10 feet in this giant cavern. As she does, you can then see her kind of do a split scissor kick midair and just kind of spin around in a circle. And you see these gigantic arachnid-like creatures just fall from the ceiling, and 3 of them just kind of like land on the ground with a heavy sound. You can kind of see their protruding legs coming out of their bodies.
Are they on their backs or?
No, they are on their. They actually landed on their legs. Interestingly.
Well, shit. Damn it. There goes that plan. Alright, Orak's just gonna chuck his spear at the thing's head.
Which thing?
The one closest to him. The one closest to him, so the one
Alright, right. Go ahead and make... Just
chuck
roll
his spear at the thing's head.
Oh, chuck the... You mean the shovel?
Yes, he's chucking the shovel at the spider's head.
You said spear, I was like, what?
Oh.
Alright.
He's chucking like a spear.
Alright, make a d20 roll plus your dexterity.
So just roll for dex.
Yeah. Check something.
That's actually not too bad. It's better than what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
A lower number.
Fair enough. Uh, let me see if that's a hit. That is... What did you roll?
19.
Okay. As you throw this shovel, you just barely hit the creature along the side of its head and kind of clanks against... It just kind of hits the side of the creature. And you can notice that it kind of hits it on the almost abdomen area. And as you kind of hit it to the side, you deal 6 points of blunt damage.
There was no penalty for that, yes?
No.
Good.
You then see Terebus get his gun blade. He literally freaking jumps over to the one you just attacked and takes a heavy slash at it. He does 16 points of slashing damage.
How come I can see their stealth rolls, but I can't see their combat rolls?
I didn't make a thing for his combat weapon, I don't think. I thought I did, but I didn't. Actually, did I? I could have. But I don't remember. Here, let me check to see if I did. I probably did. I just don't remember. Did I? Oh, I did. Never mind.
Let's see how much damage he actually did.
Here, let me do a normal roll then. Character sheet. Oh, there we go.
Well, there's both a critical success and a critical fail, so I'm a bit confused there.
Oh my lord! Okay. So...
61 slashing damage for the crit fail.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bit strange.
So... he literally jumps over there. Ah! He just takes his blade and slashes twice at this spider, knocking it into the wall and sending it like careening into the small gap as he deals a total of 88 points of slashing damage.
Cool. 88. Where does the 88 come from?
Huh?
Where
What
does
do you
the
mean?
88 come from?
Because
Well,
that's
there's a
2
27, a
attacks.
21, and a 61.
No, okay,
Right.
so
But there's
let me
damage.
go ahead and tell you. Right? Basically, how this works is essentially the first attack, you have 2 attacks because he's above like a certain level, so he technically gets 2 attacks. Both of his attacks were successes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yes? No? Maybe?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So, basically how it works is that the attack itself, now that 41 is a crit, obviously. Now,
Right.
keeping that in mind, he essentially how the game calculates it. It should have done 21 points of normal damage. However, because it crit, you essentially roll a 3d10 or whatever the combat roll, in this case a 3d10 again.
Hmm.
And then you add the critical confirm to that. So basically, 21 plus 22, which gives you 43, then you roll again for the crit.
Okay.
That makes sense? That's why the 61 slashing damage is there.
Yes.
Yes? Yes? Alright. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay, we're good. As he just takes this hefty slash, you notice instantly that the spider gets cut in half clean from the slash, but it knocks into the wall, and you can see like this inside of white substance just kind of splatter against the distant wall as it dies.
That's twice now that someone else has split a spider in half with a single strike. That's
What'd you...
2 times someone has just split a spider in half with a single strike.
You can see that one of the spiders, being prepared to attack, it lunges over towards Terebus. And let me go ahead and do a thing real quick.
Wouldn't he be moved?
Huh?
Wouldn't he be moved?
He would be, yes. Hold on. Be moved over here. This spider goes and attacks him. You can see that it shuffles to its side and just lunges. And what it does is, what confuses you, you notice that it has like these weird little plates that are sticking out of its sides like blades. And it literally takes a slash at him. Let me check something. It's 12, 7. It's 7. Okay. The last hit definitely does. The creature does... The 6 points of damage to Terebus, and you can see him kind of kneel down a little bit as you notice that kind of poisoned him. You can see that after the creature just kind of see these long
Should we roll
bangs,
for initiative?
bites. No, you're fine. You see Cerebral take her staff, and she runs over towards Terebus, knocking the spider off of him. Let me go ahead and roll for her. Oh, there's her weapon. There it is. Okay. You notice that she swings at this creature. She merely just makes it back up from its position as it dodges both of her swings. She looks over towards Terebus, kneels down near him. Are you alright? It doesn't sound like... Does it look like I'm fine? I'll heal that poison after this. You'll be able to bear with it, right? I don't know. It hurts like a bitch. She then says, alright, everyone protect me. I'll be able to heal him. Ilmay nods. You can see Ilmay take...
Good.
Huh?
Ulrich is going to chase the spider she knocked down the corridor.
Alright. Go ahead and make your combat roll, please. What do you want to do for your turn?
Combat roll? I mean, yeah, sure. I guess I'll draw the web blade and go for an attack real quick.
Go for it. At the same time, Luna follows in behind you, making an attack of her own. What is the creature's AC? Alright, and alright. Neat. Bruh. That's okay. So, together you two deal 29 points of slashing and piercing damage, as you notice that her rapier stabs were trying to keep to the side of your slashes as to not get in your way. You then kind of hit this rack, and as it looks over, it lunges onto you, Ulrak, as it takes like its large jaws and just bites.
Can I like put my shield in front of its jaws?
I mean, yes, in this case you would be able to, depending on what the roll is. So let me see.
Fortitude?
No. Like, I'm saying your AC. I'm saying your AC value, depending on what the arachnid's roll would be. What's
Or
your
I
AC?
could roll fortitude to try and it's 20.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d8 for me.
Oh dear.
Either way.
Nope.
Slasher. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, neat. So,
5 damage.
no. The creature lunges at you, and as it takes a bite out of you, you place your shield in front of your body moments before its bite clenches down too far as you kind of manage to get your shield almost slightly in between one of its fangs, but the lower fangs kind of get your arm. And you take... you take 3 points of piercing damage.
Alright. Am I poisoned or?
No. You are not poisoned. However,
Alright,
this
cool.
Iraq, after biting you, jumps off of you, and it summons more spiders. You then see, like, a ton of these... As you hear, like, a sound, you can see that it just kind of summons these spiders, just kind of crawling out of the random crannies in this cavern. And it seems like there are probably about 5 of them now. Some of
How
them are above
wonderful.
you, some of them are below you. Some of them are kind of peering out of the side of the wall. But they're smaller than the original one, I'll say. So let me go ahead and portray that size.
I guess that's a little better. By much. How big are they anyways? Like,
The
size-wise?
original or the tiny ones?
Both.
The originals stand at about 6 to 6.5 feet and weigh about 200 pounds. As for the smaller ones, they look like they're about maybe half of that size, so about 3 feet tall. I weigh about 100 pounds.
Okay, I can throw 100 pounds.
And it stands up. You can see like its humanoid neck and almost like a skull just kind of look at you as it stands on its legs, seeing these like 6-arm blades just kind of protruding out of the sides of its body.
Right.
Why you disturb? You would need to go.
You
I have no idea
need...
what that. I have no idea what the thing just said.
It basically said... It just said that, why are you here? You need to go. You don't belong here. You notice Cerebral and Tibia... Well, you notice Tibia just kind of turned towards the one that spoke and says, "Do you know anything about what you're doing here? You are causing pain and suffering to those Dakon outside. Do you not know that?"
We do not cause pain. That is the Guardian. That is the Guardian. The Guardian is what is causing them suffering.
Oh, someone else.
But anyway.
So Ulrich is gonna use the, of course Force said that, the web blade to kind of grab one of these smaller spiders and hurl it at the one that was talking.
Okay. You hurl it. Actually, hold on. Go ahead and make a combat roll with your web blade, please. Okay. Manage to grab it. Grab it midair, and you literally take a large and hefty throw as you chuck it over to one of the others, dealing a total of... Go ahead and roll a 2d6, please. You deal 7 points of damage to both.
I threw the smaller one at the bigger one. Yay! Also, you forgot to make one of the small ones small on the map.
Oh, yes. Gotcha. Okay. You see that Tibia runs over to the one that's kind of not being attacked right now. She jumps over there and takes a few flurry of blows over towards it, and just a very nice roundhouse kick to the side, to its thorax. Um, right? And she deals a total of... Okay. Do this. And as she ends this attack, she then decides to almost regain her composure. And she does a almost fist, like she channels energy into her hand. You notice that she is extremely focused as she closes her eyes. You can see that she's feeling where the creature is and makes another attack. Okay. So in total, she deals 30 points of crushing damage to this Iraq. You can hear the very like type sounds against the Iraq as it some of her strikes miss as the Iraq she kind of starts pushing it down this hallway. You can then see that some of these Iraqs are on the ceiling. They drop onto you. Go ahead and roll reflex, please. One of them drops onto you, the other misses.
Yep, that's
it
what I was
bites
expecting.
you as it is on top of you. And it
Mhm.
deals... It deals 4 points of piercing damage to you as it bites into, like, the side of your neck. Terebus then says,
Yep.
damn it! What the hell is with this poison? You can see, like, his arm is kind of turned, like, a different color, and you can see that Cerebral is also making, like, a herbal assessment as some of these spiders are just kind of starting to go on the ceiling, going over to Cerebral now. The larger rack is still
Great.
standing and says, "You have no chance, leave." Ilme then says, "I don't think we're leaving." She jumps over towards this Iraq, and she then says, "I don't like the way that you're standing." She then does I have to remember what the thing was. There it is. Actually, hold on. So, she then takes her blade, she attacks it. As you notice, her blade almost is a definite feint. You see her take a potent few flurry of blows that seem to confuse this Iraq. Let me go. Give me just a moment. She deals a total of 27 points of piercing damage to the Iraq. Seems as it has trouble in dodging, and so it kind of lunges onto the ceiling and starts crawling overhead. You see the smaller little spiders kind of jump. You see Terebus using a little bit of his strength to just kind of swing with half its potency of his slash at these small little spiders. I just realized something. I did not mean that to be that. There we go. Much better.
Can I have Olrak like grab one of the spiders with the lead blade?
Hold on. Let him do the
Okay.
roll. Let him do the roll, please. Because you still have the spider that's on you currently, that's on your shield. Just kind of bit.
Oh. I guess I have to deal with that first.
Huh?
Oh, that's not good. So I guess I have to deal with that first, and then my computer popped up with a flash that's 10% battery, and I said, oh,
Oof.
that's not good.
Oh, okay. So he takes a slash, he instantly slashes through 2 of them and kills them. See, the other Iraq starts summoning more of its minor forms that are over near Tibia at the current moment. Summons about 5 of them. Can hear the loud. Huh? What did you say? Trevor, what did you say?
Spiders. I said fucking spiders.
You can then see Tibia kind of take a step back out of the large hallway, and she kind of jumps with the main group and just heads back. You then see Cerebral finish her herbal concoction that she made and places it on Terebus, and he says, "Thanks for that." He then kind of stands up, rolls his shoulder around that he has his gunblade in, switches to his offhand, and says,
I still have a spider on me, yes?
"Mm-hmm."
Okay, can I just like drop the lead blade and just grab the thing and pull it off?
If you drop your web blade, something tells you that your web blade might completely unravel due to its overusage if you let go of it. It seems
Oh.
it seems also, as you kind of look at your hand, as you see that you have a few calluses and missing skin in certain areas, you start to connect the dots that your web blade is actually using part of your dead skin to keep itself in a pretty
Wait, I'm
decent.
wearing gauntlets. How could I see my skin?
Oh, you're wearing gauntlets?
Yes.
Oh, okay. In that case, your web blade is completely starting to unravel in that case, and is barely able to hold its
Oh.
sharp shape.
Okay, then can I just like put it back into a ball then?
Uh-huh. Put it back into a
Okay, well
ball.
then
I'm
I'll do
assuming
that.
you're putting it away.
And then just kind of like, no, at that point I'm just gonna punch the spider in the face.
Alright, go ahead and make a 2d6 roll.
Oh, I thought I was gonna roll for strength.
Nah. Not gonna have
Yeah,
you
the
roll
reason
to
I was
hit
good
the
like
spider.
rat was because my hand wasn't. I wanted to like quickly free my hand. If
Uh-huh.
I can't do that quickly, then just
Yeah.
whatever.
You deal
10
10
damage.
points.
Get off of me.
You deal 10 points of damage, just completely punch this spider off of your shield as it just goes flying near the original Iraq as it just kind of tumbles backwards onto the ground, lands on almost the side of the wall, and tries to prop itself with its legs. You then see that.
And then, I'm gonna put the wood blade back in its pouch and then draw the gun blade.
Alright. Terebus then looks at you and says, "Finally. Took you long enough." And Cerebral then says, "Please stop. Your wounds. Your wounds are not going to be like that forever. You can't just keep uh, being non-attentive. Focus on killing these. Then we can have happiness afterwards." You're no fun. Truly,
Ulrich
you're
Rush
not.
is the one that he like knocked over and goes for a slash.
Okay, go ahead. Go for a slash. You notice as you just kind of slice its legs off, you could hear the as it just kind of dies, and you notice that it uh, as it lands on the ground, you can see that it stops moving as its legs just
Does
kind of
that give me
twitch a little
unity?
bit. Huh?
Does that give me unity? Or how does that stuff work
Does that what?
again? The unity. How does that work again?
Unity works by you not just making a normal slash. So what gives you unity, I'll also add this. If you make a critical hit or kill things, it also gives you a unity.
So
But
I do get a unity here.
but yes, you do get it. You do get a unity. Also, the main other way you can get unity is by loading your weapon and then making an explosive shot, or the explosion, like your lightning shot or your explosive slash thing.
I thought I needed Unity to get the shot.
No. You can prepare... No. You can
Oh.
prepare your weapon. Your Unity is for other things. Your Unity is for,
So
like...
I can prepare my weapon whenever, it's
Yes.
just the shot dissipates over time.
Yes. Uh-huh. Exactly
Okay.
that. Yes.
I thought I needed Unity before.
No.
So.
No. You can
Okay.
load... Yeah, you can load your
Okay.
weapon whenever. And whenever you make an explosive slash or lightning shot, it gives you a Unity.
Lightning shot? Is that like a explosive
That's a
shot?
ranged... that's a ranged explosive shot, yes. But
Yeah, I just had that put as explosive shot. And I
Yep.
spelled explosive wrong, which is very upsetting.
That's alright. Well, at least you know what it meant. Anyway.
There we go. There we go.
You then see
I spelled
Cerebral...
with a C because keywords.
You then see Cerebral get jumped on by, like, 3 spiders. Hold on, let me go ahead and do G-roll. Just use this.
Really roll initiative at this point.
Huh? What did you
I
say?
think we should probably roll initiative.
No,
at this
you're
point.
fine.
We
You're
should
fine.
probably roll initiative at this point.
You're actually kind of fine. Don't worry about it. It's not going to be that much of a
Alright,
problem.
well,
at
once
this
you
point.
get jumped, then I'm gonna. Once you get jumped, I'm gonna go ahead and load my gun then.
Okay. No. You have to load it on your turn.
No. Yeah.
She takes 7 points of piercing damage. She kind of feels this creature. She kind of then takes her arm and literally kneels down to the ground insta-speed and slams the spider, almost crushing it entirely. Killing it. Also notice that Cerebral then stands up, kind of shuffles back a little bit away from Terebus. Terebus runs over towards a few spiders on the other side of the cavern and says, "Elme, you got this. You got that other side." I do.
Oh yeah, she's got it.
And
Ignore the
Orak.
guy who's just over here stabbing spiders,
Yeah.
punching them in the face,
Well,
hurling
you've got-
them at other spiders.
I mean, there's other spiders in this tunnel anyway, so you can then see.
Yeah,
Let's
I
see
can
it.
take them.
Exactly. So Terebus is going to the other one to deal with the other ones. That's what
Yeah, I know.
Terebus
I
is
just
saying.
find it interesting that he decided to single out Ilve in that little call out.
Because
Instead, you know,
Ilme
the guy who's
looks like
actually
she
doing
can't.
shit.
Yeah, it's true. He says that because he doesn't think Ilme can handle herself. In which Ilme responds with a very condescending, "Yes, Yes, damn it, I can handle myself." Good. You can then see him take a few slashes at the smaller ones, and with a loaded gun blade, he swings, and you can see this explosive slash come off these spiders, killing about 4 of them at a time, but you feel a slight rumble in the cavern at about the same time. Careful, will you? Not do that? Oh, sorry. I thought we were getting assaulted by spiders. Forgive me. Definitely a cave-in would have been a much worse idea, especially getting caved in with these creatures and not being able to see. Yeah, that would have been great. Go ahead.
Ulrek loads his weapon.
Alright. You prepare your weapon, you focus on drawing magical energy near your weapon, and you pull it. Go ahead and do... roll a d20, please.
Why didn't that work?
Because you put a
Oh, I
period
put a period before on accident.
Yeah.
That's Ness.
That's, it's, interesting.
Oh, of course it is. Of course it is.
Okay. So, you almost feel compelled to attack again, or rather to attack at all after being able to reload, but you notice that your gunblade is prepared for your next attack. You notice the Iraq standing in front of you literally lurches over towards you and takes its, like, 6 humanoid arms and just starts slashing at you. What is your AC?
20.
20? Okay. And it deals 7 points of slashing damage to you. Notice that the blades just kind of slide against your armor, just kind of sting you a little bit, but don't hurt you all that much.
Armor and shield, yeah, just... Yeah. Wonderful. Okay.
You then see Tibia just kind of jump over Terebus, almost like vaults over him at the corner of your eye, and she vaults over, you can just hear a clean splatter of sound just occurs in that moment as you notice that that creature has been defeated. You then hear Terebus say, "Alright, I'm gonna go back." You then see Cerebral kind of in the back say, "I have an idea."
So do I. Can I do something?
Sure, go ahead. Wait, actually first.
Okay.
First.
Okay.
Ilmay then says, "Alright, let me get rid of these other ones. I'm tired of their legs." You can then see that she slashes the creature's legs, and basically they are immobile. All of the Arax and the tiny ones as well.
So, well then never mind.
Alright, go ahead.
Or it's gonna pop the big one in the skull.
Alright, go ahead.
That's... I just rolled for web blade, don't I?
Uh-huh.
Not web blade, gun blade.
Gunblade. That is a hit and a hit. Neat. You then take a slash, a very potent overhead slash.
No. He
Oh.
just he just pops in the head with the shot.
Oh. Hold on. Wait, aren't you wanting to do the explosive slash because you're like right there?
No, I was just wanting to shoot him in the face.
You know the explosive shot has a different type of damage, right?
I wasn't trying to do an explosive shot.
Then what were you trying to do?
Can I only do an explosive shot?
Yes.
Oh, well then yes, I'm trying to do an explosive shot.
Shot or slash? Because both of them have different potencies. You know how much damage that does, right?
Shot. Let's see, at that point, I'm probably
It
like
would be
2 feet
3d6.
away from the darn things.
So it would be a 3d6 roll for your damage. Or you could do explosive slash, which adds to your gun to your original roll in potency. Okay, so you do 10
I did
damage.
10 damage.
So you literally use explosive shot as you like move your gun around, and as you aim it almost directly, you just kind of snap and crack shot from your gun blade as it shoots out, and you notice this gun sound echoes throughout the entire cavern. You do notice the cavern shake a little bit, but nothing directly happens. You can just see rubble just kind of fall off the ceiling.
That was loud.
Considering that you have tactical insight.
Ulrich does say that, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Ulrich does say that, by the way. Just that was loud.
Yes, it was loud. God, I never really realized how loud these gun blades are. Even though my people make them, I never truly. Whatever. Save the talk, Ilmay.
Ulrich just glares at Ilmay, points to the spire that isn't dead.
She then nods. Easier said. Easier done than said. You need not say anything. She then kind of takes a battle stance with her rapier. Go ahead
Why is she taking a battle stance? It can't do anything. Just walk over and stab it.
She then lurches over and then stabs the creature over shoulder, and you notice that as it is pretty much on the ground, you can hear a hiss. As it just kind of dies and moves ever so slowly. And now you notice that there's only a tiny little one left.
Is the one that I shot not dead?
Yes, that is.
There he goes.
And you can just see one more as it is just leaning in the corner. You can see it glow with a slight blue light. Oh, this one is helpless. Huh?
I don't like the light. That's not a good sign.
Hmm. So, what you
Excuse me.
wanting to do then?
Ulrich walks over and pokes the spider
Just like
with the
killing
sword.
poke?
With the sword.
Like a killing poke,
No,
or
no,
just
just
like
kind of
a
like a. No, no, just kind of like a. Still there?
yeah? It's still there. It moves
Kind of just like.
slightly. It just kind of stands still. Doesn't attack. Doesn't do anything.
Are you able to talk?
It just looks up at you.
Are you able to? I'll take that as a no, and then he stabs in the skull.
As you stab it in the skull, you notice in its body this really weird item just kind of comes out of its throat, and it looks like it's almost like a wristband of like a ring of some sort. Oh,
Or
it
picks it up and
looks like
inspects
it.
it.
As you pick it up and inspect it, you can see that this ring um, seems to have a few different magical properties. Um, you're looking at it and you see like this glowing blue light on the jewel part of it, and as you kind of move it around, you can see that it was almost like silver plated, uh, and it seems relatively firm as it has almost like an obsidian edging on it, and gives it more of a blackish hue. But the blue, definite glow of a jewel does kind of interest you. Then you see Tereba say, "Hold on, Norak. You wanting to put that on?" Cerebral then says, Let me check
What
for
is it?
any... Let me check for any signs of trap or any signs of curse." She takes the ring, magically inspects it. She kind of glares at it for a little bit, placing her hand over it as it kind of responds with some magic. She then says, "Oh, no, it's completely fine. It's completely fine." She then hands it back over to you after snatching it out of
What
your
does it
hand.
do?
She shrugs her shoulders. "I know not what it does, but I know that it's safe."
Ulrich takes it off his gauntlet, puts the ring on, and puts it back on.
The moment you put on the ring, you then feel it kind of glow. Um, you hear a voice in your head. Here. Oh wait, I can use the voice now. "I have awoken."
Ulrich takes off the ring.
What? You look at the ring. Keeps its glow. And
I
it
glare
seems...
at the ring. I glare at the darn ring.
You glare at the ring. It seems to glow brightly when it's near you specifically. It grew brighter after, like, you picked it up from the spider, you noticed comparatively. Is this
Did it
something
like
that happened?
dim whenever? Did it like dim whenever Cyril took it?
No. It didn't seem to glow. It grew very dim.
So it dimmed whenever she took it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Ulrich kind of like hesitantly, just like gingerly, just puts it back on again.
Okay. Oh. Can you hear me? Are you...
Ulrich kind of thinks, "Are you able to hear me?"
I can.
Like he's not saying anything. He's
Yeah, he's thinking. I am able to hear you. Yes. Are you my new master?
and you are.
I am personified in the ring.
I found a ring in the corpse of a spider. So
I am the ring. I know not my own presence. I know not my own ability. All I know is that I exist. After saying this, you notice that the ring.
Wonderful.
You notice that the ring.
Ulrich does say wonderful there. Like, he actually just, like,
Like,
pops up just wonderful.
what is it, Ulrak? What is with that ring?
The ring talks, and he puts on his gauntlet over the ring. He keeps it on, but...
You hear the voice in your head again. I assume we'll talk later.
You know where to find me.
Always, always. You then see the ring just kind
You
of
got a
dim.
name? Hold on, you got a name?
Call me whatever you wish.
Hmm.
After that, you notice the ring kind of solidify and it's glow, and it's not glowing super duper intensely anymore, but it's kind of like a dull glow now. But it seems to be bound to you. Not the ring itself.
Great.
It's not physically, like, you can move it around on your finger and, like, you can slide it on and
Well,
off.
yeah, I figured that. It's just... I understood what you meant.
Yes, yeah.
not like the Omnitrix bound, but more just like...
Yeah.
More like Excalibur bound.
Yes.
Alright, well, Oryx gonna put the gauntlet back over the darn thing, so I guess it'll just glow brightly whenever the guy shows up.
Alright, so then you see Sir Evil then say, alright, so we keep moving?
Oryx turns around and starts walking down the corridor.
Alright, so you start moving, oops, I forgot one, bonk.
So you forgot to take away one of the spider sprites.
Yep. You then, yeah. So, you then see as Sir Evil takes lead. Seems as Tibia is walking behind just to make sure that nothing happens. You guys walk through these very strange tunnels with splatters of
Ulrich
blood.
keeps his shield and sword out.
Okay.
Ulrich keeps his shield and sword out.
Okay. You start walking through this very, very long, arduous, narrow hallway that it seems to only fit one person at a time. So you guys walk up these sets of stairs. You see Sir Evil kind of peer on both sides as you guys descend further and further. You notice as Sir Evil then kind of holds out her hand behind her, like a stopping form. She peers around. I see something. Be on your guard.
Ulrich hefts his blade.
She peers around again. Yep, that's exactly what I thought it
Oh,
was.
I'm gonna have Ulrich load his sword real quick.
Okay. Yes, that's fine. So you load your blade, and you see Terebus do the same. Seems like you gotten used to
How long
this.
does the shot last, actually?
Okay,
Like,
so the
turn-wise?
shots lasts as, like, basically you can't sleep on it, pretty much. But it
That's
lasts for, yeah. But yeah, you can't sleep on it.
So I
but
can, like,
yes.
wake up, load the gun, and be fine.
Yes. And it will stay until it's used in that particular day. Yes.
And
What?
I tried to have him do that, like, the first day he had the darn thing after he learned how to shoot it all that. You said you couldn't do that.
No, you couldn't do it because when you were trying to do it, you were trying to load it and then save it by putting it away. If you... Oh, right. Let me go ahead and specify. Okay. Which I probably didn't do well.
Oh,
So,
as long as it's out.
yes,
as long
if
as
it
it's
is out. Yes, if it is out.
Okay.
So long as it is not sheathed, you do not
Okay.
give... Yeah, you don't give the magical energies a chance to disperse just yet. So long as you can technically hold it all day, so long as you are holding it. Now, if you go to sleep, that still counts, and it will dissipate.
If I put it back in, okay. If I just, like, put it down but don't put it in the scabbard.
Yes. Well, no. Because if you put it down, or if you are, let's say, disarmed, that would count as if removing your cartridge, or rather removing your prepared weapon status. So
so it'd pretty much just shoot
sheathing,
off right then and there.
yes. Either not, no, it wouldn't shoot off. It just, the magic would just,
Dissipate?
yeah, dissipate, yeah. And you would have to
Okay.
reload it again.
Okay, so.
Considering
Good to know.
considering that you are also an outsider, you get a feat called Tactical Insight. So you can choose one particular member, either yourself or a member of your team, to go again in their turn. Like at the end of a round, I mean. After everyone's gone, you can choose either yourself, like any one of your allies, or yourself to go again.
Okay. Cool.
Alright? So, Cerebral then glances back towards you, and she says, "It is as I thought. It's the Guardians. They're around the corner."
Alright.
Ilmaiden says, "What do they look like? Are they essentially... They're essentially constructs, but that look like angels. They're very weird. But it seems as they're carrying this blue sort of substance with them. It is contained in a vial. Wonder what it is."
Ulrich kind of taps the finger that has the ring on it. You there?
"Yes, I am here."
What do you know of the Guardians?
"What do I know about what specific Guardians? Are you referring to the angelic Guardians?"
Yes.
You hear a little bit of silence from your ring. You don't particularly notice any sort of sound come for quite maybe about a minute or two. But after said time passes, the ring then says, "I remember. They stay as statues until called upon. They have metal wings, and their halos are like burning circlets that are dawned upon their heads.
How do we kill them?
They have deflective wings, and they can protect creatures from ranged attacks. Not only that, their feathers make it to where they are painful. They even
Tan, did you hear me?
They even have a breath weapon."
Tan.
Yes, I did. Yes, I heard you.
Oh, okay.
I'm answering the question, don't worry. "The easiest way to kill them. There is no easy way. They are immune to fire, however, so your gun's blade slashes, explosive slashes, will not be effective upon them."
Will a stab work?
In simple words, yes. Any sort of a normal attack will work.
Good enough.
It then goes quiet again. Notice that it gleamed for a little bit, like you could see through your gauntlet just a little bit of a blue glow. Then it just kind of dims again.
Just see the light seeping out of like the end of it.
Yeah.
Out of the joints.
And then Ilmaiden says, "I hope
Sweet,
you're
bro.
not talking to yourself in this particular moment."
Ulrich holds up his hand.
Okay. "So, what do you know?"
We can kill them.
She nods. "Right.
Regular attacks will... Ranged attacks will be blocked, but other than that we can kill them.
She nods. "Oh, then I have an idea."
It's gonna be real fun with messing with the ring whenever the party gets there.
We can make this
Because they can't hear
extremely
it.
fast.
So as far as they're
We can
just gonna
make
see like Ulrich just like kind of tap his finger and then just go
this
silent for a little while.
extremely fast. In that case, now, if I might be honest, Terebus, do you have, can your gunblade, almost melt steel? He then turns towards her. Likely not. Why? You and Ulrak could take the forefront in this. I don't want Tibia over here hurting her hands. And I don't want my sword to be dulled. You can see her kind of tap her sword blade. But the great thing is that I know how to enhance your weapons. I can give you one slash, and
But
you could likely kill this target within one slash. Go ahead. Terebus then turns.
the ring
One-
said fire wasn't effective.
She then thinks, if it's not fire, then do you have another magic spell with another element? Will ice work if they're immune to
Ulrich
magic?
kind of like sifts through his pouch and pulls out the Ulrich kind of pulls out the blade to see its consistency and how it's doing.
It's not doing too well. It does seem to be wrapped up in a ball,
Just a little
but
lumpy.
yeah,
It's not tightly bound like it used to be.
yeah.
Is it tighter though? Like, is it getting better?
No,
or-
no. It stays. No.
Ulrich just kind of like shows it to Faye.
Uh-huh.
Can you repair?
Oh, I can't, but I know someone who can. But plus, I can't really repair it now. I don't have the materials with me,
Ulrich
and...
Ulrich just glares at her. Before just kind of like angrily shoving it down into the pouch.
I'm sorry I couldn't do it right now. But maybe after we're done with this escapade, you can only ask me to do so many things at once, right? My little sapling?
So how do we kill these?
I will aspect your blades with ice, but there's a chance that your blades might get hurt from this. So what you're going to have to do is focus intently and... Right, you should be able to just use your conal, thing. She kind of points to the gun blade. It's like, you know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
Oh, you can see through the say. I'll explain it. Do you remember when I taught you the bursting zone? When you slammed the blade against the ground, creating a shockwave in front of you?
Yes.
She's saying that if we do that, we should be able to almost obliterate and freeze these creatures within one slash. But we have to be on opposite sides of them for that to work. So, I
Move.
could you go venture to? Ooh.
Ulrich just kind of like barges past him.
Okay. As you do so, he says, "You need to be absolutely silent."
He holds out his sword to Eomade to enchant.
Alright, Ilme comes back, chants both of your blades. You can see that there's like a cool, almost like a frost type of hue on the edge of your blades. You can see that a blue, almost like snowflake type of aspect is coming off of your weapons. He then says, "Good, good." So you can see Sir Revel still down the tunnel. Go, go, go now. Alright. And as you go back over to this area, you walk down the hall. First thing you notice when you walk into this room, you can see a table to your left, broken plates on the ground. You can see some different rice bags over to your right side, and a campfire that is lit. You can also notice that there are also some webs, standard cobwebs, just kind of spread across the ground. And you notice obvious blood splatters at
Let's see
different
if I
places.
let's see if I notice anything else.
Make a perception. Um,
Hey, that's not too bad.
you look over towards the bags of grain, and you see something that's sparkling in them.
Shiny.
Okay. You notice something that is shining inside of it.
Alright, well, let's see what it is.
All right. Dig through. You very haphazardly just start rumbling your hands through all of this grain and trying to figure out where these shinies are. You can then see like these tiny.
Well, at least you know wreck.
Yeah, I do. You abstractly just pull out these tiny little crystals and just kind of sit them aside behind you. They almost look like diamonds as you just kind of pick and piece, and you notice that you get about a good out of this bag, probably about a good 10 pounds of diamonds from this.
Damn. Alright, let me add that to my inventory. Alright, okay. 10 LB diamonds.
10 pounds of diamonds. Of diamondes. Glad you noticed that.
Sure. Yeah, yes I am. I'm very happy.
Alright.
You know, they're just waiting for me to, get to where I need to go for...
Yeah. So which way are you going to take?
And I'm just over here just...
You look to your left, and you see almost like these resting rooms, almost type of situation going on. Rather, you see something. You see a distant pair of doors that are just in front of you towards the east side. Okay. Go up the stairs, go down that long pathway into the next room. You see a few bottles on the table, another broken sack of open grains. This time, go ahead and if you
Which he
roll
immediately starts sifting for.
go ahead and roll perception, please.
Alright.
This time you yield 5 pounds of diamonds from this one.
Dang. Just that 10 to 15 pounds.
Uh-huh. And you look towards the table, you see a note on the table, you also see a bookshelf. But if you look over across the corner from the table, you see these frozen statues that are looking in all directions. You see 4 of them.
Can I inspect them?
From this distance, make a perception.
I mean, I'm just planning on walking towards them.
One is looking pretty much dead in your direction, so you would have to roll a stealth.
That one, then.
You would have to make a stealth if
Oh.
you're trying to get closer.
Oh. Maybe I'll just inspect from afar first.
Yeah. So, and again, do a perception. All right. You look at this creature. You can see it almost looks like a gargoyle, just kind of sitting on top of a pedestal, and as it just is yearning, leaning over. It looks like almost like a feminine type construct. You then see like the curvature of its body and like its metallic wings just frozen in place. As it's perched on top of the statue, and you can see look at all of the others, and all of them look the same. This particular one, it looks like it has its head more downwards. Now that upon closer inspection, you can kind of see that it's facing more towards the ground, but you can also see the ears on the side of it, and you hear a slight sound coming from it.
Yeah, let's get closer. I'm curious.
Alright, go ahead and make a stealth check. Unless you're trying to be obvious. Okay, let me go ahead and add the things.
Oh, these are those.
Oh, yes, these are those.
Oh, I thought you meant that like they were over here.
Mm-mm.
Oh, well then never mind this.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I
alright.
thought that they was over here in this room, and I was just like,
No. No. They're over here. Sorry, I should have pointed.
okay, well then he's just gonna go over here and just like wait.
Okay. Alright. So, then what are you going to do?
We didn't establish a signal.
You look to the opposite side, barely see Cerebral.
Or I kind of like waves his blade a little,
Okay.
trying to like glint the campfire lights.
Bruh. Nice. Go ahead and make a diplomacy.
I'm gonna guess that's so,
Nice. Okay.
See how bad that is. Oh, hey, that's not too bad.
That's not too bad. You rolled a 16. It's crazy. You're making some pretty decent rolls. But you notice the glint
I
of your
know.
gunsword.
I'm happy about that.
You see Cerebral kind of move slightly, and you see a figure kind of come behind her. And it looks like Terebus. He then lurches down and crouches. He holds out his hand.
Alright, gets closer.
He also gets slightly closer himself. Go ahead and make another stealth.
There it is.
Hold on.
There it
Oh,
is.
Let me go ahead.
There it is.
Let me go ahead and roll for him first. See if his roll saves you.
There it freaking is.
There it freaking is.
It
I was
took like
wondering
2
when that red
seconds.
number would pop up. I was wondering when the red numbers would pop up.
Okay, he saved you in this case. You were lucky.
I was
You
wondering when those red numbers would start popping up.
almost trip
Over here
over
doing all these
yourself
things
as
that
you're
he's-
crouched, basically, and you kind of like
You know, crouch walking with a big sword, with, you know, a good sized sword and a shield, you know, just crouch walking in heavy armor. Of course I'm gonna trip.
yeah, you're gonna freaking trip. And Terebus sees this, and so he kind of slides his shoe, his kind of slides his greave a little bit. And as he slides it across the ground, it kind of makes a scraping sound that kind of deafens your trip noise. As you were
Or
then
kind of like,
close enough in
holds out his gun
range,
sword,
you were then in range.
and he kind of like, yeah, he kind of holds out his gun sword, like starts kind of like 1, 2, 3.
Roll 2d100s, please.
Alright. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
What? The
Roll 2d100s.
numbers?
What?
It's they're OGs.
Neat. Okay, let me check something. As you literally take your blade, he also raises his. You both slash down at the same time. Instantly, a wave of frost just encompasses both of these, and with the explosive force coming from your gunblade, you notice as your gunblade clanks and against the ground, you hear this loud. Okay, so what is your strength?
Huh?
What is your strength value?
What's that?
What is your strength? Rather, strength mod, I should say.
That's 7.
7's your strength mod. So go ahead and roll 2d8 plus 9.
He.
Okay. So you deal 15 additional points of explosive
The
damage. You
9 saved
notice...
me.
Yeah, it did. Um, you notice that you just slam your gunblade down, and as you do so, you can see these creatures just completely almost combust and to break into multiple different pieces as they crumble to the ground lifelessly. It's like, damn it, good job! Holy shit! Amazing work, Ulrak. You can kind of walk and see these pile of just almost remains of these white creatures, and metallic creatures. You can kind of see the sword that it's holding. Each of them are holding. Cerebral then walks around. Ilmaiden says,
Alright.
"Oh, you did it?
Alright, wait, does that take yeah. Ken?
Huh?
I should
What?
not have been able to do that.
What?
The bursting zone, it requires 2 unity.
Oh, require. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay.
we'll wave it aside this one time.
We'll put that to the aspect of the of
Enchantment.
Ilmay's enchantment. So we'll leave it to that.
Speaking of the enchantment, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at my sword to see how it's
Your
doing.
sword is actually normal. It didn't seem like it actually did any damage to your sword at all. Seems like it still has its solid and sleek edge to it. And you see Terebus look at
and the
his.
weapon is not loaded right now.
And, yeah, I know your weapon is not loaded, yes.
Yeah.
Ilmathan says, everything go well? Everything go well?
Ulrich sheathes his blade real quick, and he picks up one of the gargoyle thing's swords to inspect it.
You inspect the sword. The moment that you try to pick it up, it seems incredibly heavy. I need you to make a strength roll, please.
Oh god, it's freaking Mjolnir.
You have a hard time being able to even pick up the blade, let alone wield it. It, like, takes your entire
Ulrich sets down the
body.
shield and tries with... Ulrich sets down the shield and tries with 2 hands.
Roll strength again, and then, I'll let you know. Okay, so that would have been 21. This time, you put a little bit more force, trying to use both of your arms to redirect the blade.
God, lads.
It still seems to be incredibly hard for you to hold and be able to progressively wield, as you notice this blade is literally almost your height or more. And, like, the handle is, like, the length, almost the length of your forearm plus your hand.
Yeah, Ulrich is gonna drop the thing and then pick up the shield.
You hear the as it just kind of echoes on the ground as you just lay it, you put it down. And then Terubison says, you then see Terubis kind of turn towards you, put his hand on the back of his head. Tivia's like, you can't be any more obvious, can you, Ulrak? She kind of smiles at you. She then kneels down, tries to pick up one of these blades. You can see that she's like, oh, no kidding, though. How in the hell did you pick this up? You can see the Terebus attempts to pick up this blade. He kind of lifts up. He holds it with...
Oh wait, Ulrich actually did pick the thing up.
Oh, no, you did.
Oh, so it was he could pick it up, it was just he could barely, like, control
Yeah,
it. Kinda.
exactly, yeah. You could hold it and almost wield it, but it would be really impractical. Really impractical, I should say. You then notice as Terebus is just kind of holding one hand on the blade, one hand on the handle. He's like, oh yeah, there's no absolute way that you're wielding something like this. You're gonna need someone who is much larger to be able to hold something like this. However...
I'm honestly tempted to just have Ulrich.
You then see Cerebral. Cerebral kind of comes next to Terebus.
Now?
She kind of looks in the corner of the room. She sees a pickaxe. Runs over to it, grabs it, and starts slamming it on the sword and breaking it into pieces that are able to be carried. You then are given She then kind of takes you a lighter, more, like a slightly more edged and pristine part of the edge of the blade, and gives you that. It's still fairly heavy, probably about a good 20 pounds, but is significantly lighter than what the blade actually was. Art thou alive? I don't think you are. I cannot hear you if you are speaking, my friend. Your internet's
Can you hear me?
die. Yes, now I can. Got
Yeah,
it.
just have to mess with the settings as always.
Okay.
So last to her, she just completely broke a sword for no reason, then she gave me something.
Yeah, she gave you part of the sword. The part of the blade.
Okay, I guess I'll put that. I guess I'll put that in the inventory.
Alright, so this blade weapon is called the Blade of Rapture.
Wait, she gave me. Wait, hold on a minute.
Huh?
She
What?
broke a sword, and by breaking a sword, she gives me a sword? What?
No, the blade itself, like the blade edge of the sword, she broke it into pieces and gave you like a fragment of it. You know kind of how if think about if you like snapped a long sword in half.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it that way, and she giving you like the tip end or like the latter half of the blade. That way it's lighter, easier to carry, and not super heavy.
So
So
I still have the handle.
the handle, no. I'm saying the blade, the part of the blade itself. So say for example you have a medieval longsword, right? She broke the blade
Mm-hmm.
off of that. Okay. Then she broke the
Okay.
blade in half, lengthwise, and she
Mm-hmm.
then gave the end piece with the tip of the blade to you.
So I still need to get a handle for the darn thing.
Yes. But then she then kind
Okay,
of
well,
shakes her head. She says,
I'm st-
"I'll take care of that. I have some friends who are very decent forgers. They can do something with this material. All we need is the material. The handle, it's not worth it. It would make it too obvious."
Ulrich pockets the bit of metal.
All right. So the metal of the Blade of
I'm just
Rapture.
gonna put piece of sword for now.
Okay, that's fine. Fair enough. Is everyone ready?
If I can figure out, if I can remember how to spell peace.
Is everyone ready?
Whatever, I'm pretty sure that's how you spell it. Ulrich starts walking.
All right. Start walking that way. Then everyone kind of follows you.
My
Your character's
Where is
in
my
front.
character? There he
Character's
is.
in front.
Yeah, he's drawn his web blade again, by the way.
All right. You draw your web blade, and it seems super.
Not web blade, not web blade. Gun
Oh,
blade.
gun blade.
Gun blade. My bad.
I was like, web blade. I was like,
I'm so used to
okay.
saying web. I'm so used to saying. Yeah, no, I don't want to deal with droopy web blade. I mean, I could probably use it in its flip form just fine.
Yes. All right. So you
We'll
guys
see about that.
walk for about a good 10 minutes. Cerebral then says, it was much faster to fly down here than it was to walk. Sorry if it's taking too long.
You're welcome to try. Not try. You're welcome to fly ahead.
I'd rather not. I like flying, but not to this much of an extent. It was incredibly dark.
Well,
The fact that I was even...
probably will lose your clothes.
You then see Tibia giggle and Terevis also give a chuckle. Tibia kind of like... Yeah, he has a point there, Cerebral. Shut up, Tibia. Ilmay then kind of laughs. You know, I can somewhat understand from Ulrak's perspective what he thinks of each of us. Somewhat. I don't know. I feel like there's a good amount of confidence behind him, but he's interesting. You all should get to know him.
Why is it that you had to Why is it that you had to change clothes to turn to a bat, but you don't have to turn into a man?
Rather, because I have... She kind of frowns. Well... Mm, she kind of...
Character quickly
She
tries to
nudges...
hide a plot point.
She nudges... No. She nudges over towards her neck area. You can see the tattoo of, like, a ram. That's why.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
No, but it's magic, so I don't expect it to.
You're saying that magic doesn't make sense, Ulrak? As you guys are continuing to walk down this
Just
long cavern.
to someone who doesn't use it, yes.
But your gunblade uses magic. So you have some
The
understanding.
sword. The sword is different.
How so?
Magic in a weapon is still a weapon.
Yes.
There's a part of the weapon that you can use. It's different from just changing forms, casting fireballs and all that crap.
You'd still probably be able to do it now, considering you have a slight affinity for arcane. And not only that, but I'll teach my sapling magic if he wants to learn. Alright? You do not need to talk to him about that. Plus, we still have to deal with this golem. And I don't particularly like the feeling down here as you guys continue walking for about a good 10 minutes. You notice that you're getting deeper and deeper and
Ulrich now
deeper.
has a bit of a glower.
You guys...
You brought up magic.
Oh. So, Ilmaven looks at you. What?
Ulrich nods forward, like, let's just get this over with.
Alright. Keep walking for about a good 15 or so minutes. Down the twists and turns of the caverns, you notice the heat picks up intensely. You notice that everyone starts sweating. You can start to feel like, you can start to see like little waves of heat, like like in the summertime when you start seeing waves, like heat waves. Start seeing that
Yeah.
as you get deeper. But you finally
I
get
remember
to
in
the
elementary
long...
school, I would see those just looking down the hallway.
But then you see that you get to the end, and Sir Revel then says, damn, it's hot. Yeah, good thing
On the way down, Ulrich kind of like taps the ring. Is just like, what can you tell us of the Obsidian Guardian or Golem?
What do you want to know?
Weaknesses.
It doesn't have any. But it does have immunities. Magic being one of them.
I'm already aware of this.
And as such, you will have to use all of your wits and skills.
How well can it climb?
It depends on how sharp its claws are. If you could dull its claws, then maybe
Can its hands be severed?
you would have a very hard time doing so, Master.
Oh,
Though,
I'm not.
may I
All
make a
right.
suggestion?
I am no one's master.
You have dawned me, therefore you are my master. I listen to you, and
Then, as my first command, I order you to call me Ulrich.
All right. And might I make a suggestion of information?
Feel free.
If you could somehow dull its claws, then perhaps you might be your idea of having it fall to its death may yet work. But it is incredibly large and sentient and intelligent. It can think for itself, and it won't do anything that it puts itself in peril. It is not a mindless creature.
How did you know about my plan to have it fall to its death?
You then hear silence. You are my master, sorry, Ulrak. You are the person who bears me. So as such, I must know you.
You looked at my memories.
Only recent ones, yes. I wish not to mislead you, and I wish not to earn your distrust early. Therefore, I will only do as you ask, Ulrak.
Ulrich is now glaring daggers at his hand.
It has been a long time since I've been awake. Hundreds of years, at least.
What is the easiest way to knock the golem off the cliff?
You would need something like an actual wall or of energy. Something that can move that can move 2,000 pounds. If you believe that a force of an explosion could do it, then it likely could. That would be incredibly hard to generate even with your gun blades, Borak, and your ally.
I just realized that if this guy like gets all his info from Ulrich's head, he's gonna call people by what Ulrich calls people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah?
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it is. It is really amusing.
So like all he's gonna be is just like the fox.
So then,
Well,
what are you going to say to you?
that'd be pretty funny.
Are you going to say anything to it before you hit the before you start going down the staircase?
No, he's just gonna load his sword.
All right. So, as you load your sword, Cereval, you look over to Cereval. She says some words that you are unable to comprehend, but you automatically know that they're magical words. And if she casts a spell on every single on herself and all of you, it seems as the heat doesn't really bother you anymore. There, you should be able to endure the elements down here. Is
Why
everyone
is it
ready?
so hot?
Because we are nearing a lava source. We are nearing a very,
Ulrich's
very...
brow furrows as he looks down the corridor.
You look down the corridor, you can see like this almost arch pretty much going all the way down, stretching down this staircase that actually seems to be a little bit more new. The further that you look down, the more heat waves that you can see until you almost like see like a slightly glowing glow of red at the bottom. You aren't exactly sure of the source of what this red color is, but something tells you that it either has to do with the lava, the summoning circle, or something else. Or the illuminated blood from the heat. Is everyone ready? You can see that Ilme kind of turns, gives a very confident nod. That I am. I've never not been ready a day in my life. You can then hear Cerebral say, I highly doubt that for a Fae like yourself. It seems like from what I've studied, you, particularly, Luna, have been very lazy. And you can see that Cerebral
Let's
continues to walk
move.
down the stairs.
Alright, just go.
Yeah. Everyone keeps moving. You guys get to the bottom of the staircase, and let me change you over to a different map. How do I do this? I don't know how I do this. I don't know how I do this. What am I trying to do? Oh, right.
You did it before, though.
I know. I realized. Bonk. Third map that I made. Go down, you can see like this giant wooden broken bridge that crosses over between these larger dirt stacked paths that are on two sides that stretch to the opposite side to where you see a gigantic summoning circle with magic coming out of it. You see a backpack,
Can I
a
see if I know what the magic circle is? Like, if I know anything about the magic circle?
Sure. Go ahead and make a knowledge arcana. Alright. So, from what you can tell, this was used to actually summon the guardian angels. The angelic constructs that you pretty much destroyed before. And you know for a fact that someone summoned these. You are unable to tell who or of what status.
What happened if we were to, like, mess with the circle or anything like that?
You don't know. You wouldn't be able to know without actually interacting with it because it's a two-dimensional thing on the ground, but you're able to see it. You don't know based on
Fair enough.
looking at it from this distance. Because it is across a chasm, as you do see like heat just kind of emanating from the thing below. You can see like the very tattered roped
Ulrich walks
bridge.
to the legend. Ulrich walks to the edge and looks down.
You walk to the edge and look down. It is super dark. You are unable to see pretty much anything but the heat coming up at you, with the exception of every now and then you'll see like a little red bubbling.
Even with the dark vision?
Oh, with the dark vision. Well, with your dark vision, how far does dark vision reach? Let me see. Because you might be able to
60 feet.
60? Okay, never mind.
60
So
feet.
you look to the bottom. Look all around. You see this very giant hole on this side of, like, on the bottom of the area. You can see a gigantic hole that is on the side, and you see a gigantic hole on this side and a gigantic hole on this side, and you can see like a magma pool below you as it is just flowing and bubbling underneath. You then see Tereus.
So you can actually see magma and lava and all that.
Yes. Then Cerebral comes next to you and says, "That is what magma is." I said
that
it's hot.
is what's producing all the heat.
She nods. Tibia then says, "God, thank you for your indoor elements. I'm not sure if I would be able to handle it down here." "You're very welcome. You're very welcome." Now, that summoning circle. You can see that she's looking over to it. You can see a backpack, you can see a piece of parchment on top of a rock, and you can see a broken chest.
Ulrich looks around. Where is the golem?
I don't know.
Damn it!
You were unable to tell where the golem's location is.
You
But
spot me diamonds, but you can't spot me the enemy?
you know that the golem is somewhere nearby, but you are unsure where. You can see Ilme then. Alright, I'll walk to the side. She goes over towards these rocks and almost starts to walk on this path. She then gets a running start and just sprints across the path. After she does so and makes it to the other side, she stops, turns around, looks back at you, and she says, "It's good! The path itself is fine." You can then see Tibia come over to the side as well. And Terebus. Olrak zips. You see Cerebral, then zip as well. You then look at Tibia. She kind of pats Terebus. Both of them go almost at the same exact speed. Cross. And she then says, "Ah, that was that was fun. I suppose. Now, this water source. It seems like that pool over there is what is emanating this energy. Is this what we were looking for, Ilme? Yes, that's exactly it." She then kind of pulls out her hand in magic. She then looks at this puddle, at this large pool of something. But what is all this blood? Go ahead, make a stealth check, please. Ooh, what did you roll? That was Luna's roll. Then Cerebral's roll. Then Terebus roll. And then Tibia roll. Olo. What? I'm sorry, what? That just happened? That just happened. Okay. So that is 2 crit fails. Ooh. Luna? No, I can't hear you now. Oh? I heard sound. Just heard sound. Nope, I just hear static.
Can you hear me?
Now I
Hello?
can. Now I
Tim?
can. There you go. There you are.
Yeah. So did you hear Ulrich ask twice about how the water was able to stay?
No, I did not hear
Okay.
that question.
So
Who was that question posed to? Or just in general?
it was just in general once I realized that there was water there.
Okay. I know, but
Also, yeah, I'm very happy that I didn't get crit fail, but
that there are 2
you
crit
know,
fails. That's a oof. Anyway, you
but we
asked
also
that
got crit
question.
succeed. So
That's gonna be a bit rough. Anyway, you see the Ilme then turns towards you, and she then says, "It seems like this isn't just any kind of water. It appears to be some kind of life essence." She kind of puts her hand into it, feels it. She moves over. Hold on. She moves over.
Ulrich walks over to the circle and just kind of like screws with the line,
All right. As you
just like right
kneel,
here. He just kind of like makes the gap in with his foot.
all right, kind of scuff your foot against it. Just feels like normal ground, but it's illuminated with a magical force. You are unable to tell exactly what this is, but you notice as Ilme kneels down, she puts her hand in whatever this fluid is. You can immediately see. This gives me very large amounts of sadness, meaning that I know exactly what this substance is. This is a large source of Sonsoleil's tears, which is essentially. You're saying the one and only Sonsoleil's tears. You know, the goddess who died back in Exolium. So this is what this is. And apparently, it seems as if also this is being held. She goes over towards the letter. This letter reads, it's almost like a direction of guidance as to how to absorb the substance into your own self. But they say if you fail, then you should you'll nearly cast yourself into the magma pool below. I know not what this means, and this scares me. Therefore, we need to figure out what to do with it. In that moment, you hear a very loud rumble.
Oh.
Let me go ahead and... Wow. Interesting. That was weird. Okay, so as you literally hear like a like steam sound come from behind you, you look back and you see this humanoid size thing come up through this hole through the bridge. Give me just a moment. I gotta get the thing. And it lands on the path. And as it jumps out, it seems to be like much larger than what you expected it to be.
Ulrich waddles his, Ulrich just kind of just like saunters his way over here, and then
It turns towards you. It then stomps, and as it does, it seems like this like pebble path is very unstable. Like these two pebble paths are very unstable.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Ulrich is gonna do this into the ground. He's just gonna stab his blade and just like do that.
All right.
Rocket stab into the ground.
All right. Go ahead. And...
Right at the base of the bridge.
Okay. Go ahead and roll strength, please.
All right. Now I'll go ahead and get rid of that unity too.
All right. No, you just add the unity. Remember, explosive slash adds unity.
Add.
Yes,
Oh.
the explosive shot and explosive slash both add unity.
Oh well, down at 2.
Yeah. So.
Oh well, then I did have enough. I did have enough for that other one then. So I'm actually at 1.
Yes. So you're exactly. You see what I mean?
I did have enough. What do you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I
don't
didn't know
forget
the
the
shot
other.
also added, so
Don't forget what you can also do with the unity too. Because you got a lot of different.
The bursting zone thing.
The what?
As well as the healing shot thing. As well as the healing shot thing.
The healing shot thing, and what was the other thing? And the burst. Yeah.
The bursting zone.
Yeah, the burst zone. Do you have anything else? I don't think you do for right now.
I don't think so.
No, not yet,
level.
not yet. No, you don't.
I
Next
do
level,
have the
you will.
winds of safety though.
Oh
I
yeah,
do
you
have
do.
the winds of safety. Oh yeah,
You
speaking
do.
of the next level, XP for the earlier fight.
I will take care of that collectively at the end, because of the fact that
Alright.
I'm a very gracious DM and I want to see your level skyrocket. So what I did was that depending on how this entire thing goes, depending on like certain factors, I will scale and multiply your EXP depending on what happens.
Ah, okay. Alright.
So
So
you're
anyways,
gonna,
I
so
do a
you'll,
rocket stab into the base of the bridge.
you do, and as you notice that the bridge is like size of it just starts sloughing off, and you can see that this creature like starts to slide down, but in it, it just takes a large jump and jumps over to the summoning circle, and it turns.
Fuck. Fucking hell.
And then it lands on the
Curses
ground.
Orcish.
You then see
Ulrich curses in
Cerebral.
Orcish.
You can see Cerebral then turns towards you. In Oscar! It seems like she also like agrees with you and pretty much curses the same thing. Not sure you need to be left
Says
out
the same thing in
here.
Orcish.
Yeah. and pretty
Oh, she
much
speaks
agrees.
Orcish too.
Yeah,
Okay,
she does.
Or yeah, yeah. Or right, he's just over here, just like son of a bitch.
She's like, son of a magmatized bitch. Yeah, you can see Terebus and say, "All right, well we did get what we asked for, I suppose. This bridge, this entire
So,
bridge right here, is
he's
basically
gone.
fallen, yeah. And like you notice that the wooden
Great.
bridge over here
I'm
just kind of
quartered.
fell.
Okay, so we're quartered with only this bridge here, and it's unstable.
Yep.
Holla,
However,
fucking Luya.
you, you do hear some screaming sounds, almost like screeching sounds around you. You don't know where from, but you just hear them. The golem then let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, finally.
Yes. I gotta roll initiative for everyone, but I have to open every single one of their character sheets.
17.
17? Here, I'll just roll all of them
Well,
and see what I can do.
I guess that's why you wouldn't want to be doing it every fight, huh?
Yeah? Because I would have to open up every single one of them every single time I want to roll initiative. Then I
Fair
need...
enough. You could just have them
cerebral.
all open at once.
I could... Actually, you're right.
But
I
that'd probably
should.
lag your computer out.
I mean, I could. Because all of them are static pages. So I could have them all out at once. Hold on. Let me try something. Might be able
Did
to.
I just have a good idea?
You might have. Oh? Yeah, you just had a good idea, bud.
Yay!
Because I just pop out... Oh, that's neat. Did I already roll Cereval's initiative?
You,
No.
you,
Or did I
no,
only
you
roll...
only done Ilma's.
Okay. I do that one, and I do that one. And then finally, I do Tibia's. And I just have hers pop out. Bruh! Such a good idea. The one thing is,
And
it's
then
just
you
they're
also
kind of
needed
scattered.
The obsidian.
And the
monster.
obsidian, yes.
Scattered? What do you mean? I just have them for the different pages, and I have to switch between them by going down to this Chrome thing.
I know, but it's just like, you know, like the pop-out windows? It doesn't allow me to have them in, like, tabs. It puts them separately. Because it's freaking
Yeah.
brave.
Yeah, that's what I've got with Ulrach's thing.
Yeah. It's brave, so I have to have them in, like, mini tabs.
Well,
Which isn't really a problem.
Well, yeah.
Which isn't really that big of a problem.
Also, the thing is, the thing is orange on here. Is it glowing hot?
Yes, it is. But it seems
I was
to
afraid of that.
no. But the thing is that it actually cools down relatively fast, so it gives like a more of a purple, almost lavender colored glow after a little while. It appears nearly white.
Okay.
Like a white lavender glow for some weird reason.
Interesting.
Oh, it doesn't have a... Okay, neat. So I can just do... Wait, where's my... Oh my gosh, I've got so many tabs. Okay. I have so many tabs doing so many different things.
I knew this
Okay.
one guy in my old school back in Texas who, in my junior year, and we got Chromebooks for school and stuff, and every day whenever I was in one of his classes, the first thing I would do was I would count how many tabs he had open. I think the highest he ever had was like 36.
Bruh, that's one of my teachers, dude. Like, literally, he has
He had, like,
30 tabs
he had-
open.
He had 3 of them that were just Amazon right next to each other because he liked
Bruh.
looking at trucks.
Okay,
And I
what
was
is
just
the
like,
order
why?
of initiative? So,
It is me
14.
and
Terebus.
Foxglove need to roll again.
Yeah.
Me and Foxglove roll again.
Okay. Here, let me get his thing.
I got a 7.
Okay.
You got a 20. I think Foxglove is going first.
Yeah, I do too, dude.
Okay, so
So I have
Foxglove, then
Terebus,
me,
then you.
then Tibia, then Eelmate, then Cerebral, then the Lava Monster. So we all get to go before this guy.
Yes. It is amazing.
Hey, maybe we could take him out one turn.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That's
I doubt it too.
very
I doubt it too. I very much doubt it too.
But anyway, let's see. All right, there we go. So, let me make sure to roll this creature's HP real quick, because that was one thing that I did not do. That was one thing I did not do, and that I should have remembered. No, that is not what I was looking for. I was not looking for half-elf stuff. Nor was I looking... Oh, now I don't need that page anymore. I don't need that page anymore. Okay, cool. So I can click and drag this page over here, and then roll for its HP, which is... I gotta do a secret roll so you don't see.
Oh, I was hoping you would remember.
No, why would I do that? And then I have to add, actually, some number to it. Okay, here we go. Roll the dice.
I was really hoping just taking the bridge out from under it immediately would win.
Nah.
Like I was really hoping to just pull a cheeky victory right there.
It almost worked. Just you just forgot that, you know. It's a...
Well, man, I wasn't expecting a 2-ton pound of rock, you know, to be able to jump.
Yeah? Alright. So, go ahead and make your first move, sir. Right, so Terebus goes first. Okay. So I have to get here. Now I have all of the tabs open, so I can see everything. Do I need anything from over here?
Yeah, I think the first thing we should probably do is get away from the edge.
You then see Terebus, as he is somewhat skilled with teamwork. Everyone move away from that edge, damn it. Essentially, he's giving you a free movement here. You can move here. Yeah, that's good. Everyone seems to move a little bit closer. You see
Why are we
Tibia
all
position.
bunching up together?
Tibia puts herself near this side and runs around the creature. You then look at the golem as Tibia turns around. She is almost hiding behind this rock, seeming to get an advantage against this large creature as it slowly, staggeredly turns. Your turn. Want to have a first slash at it?
Ulrich's just gonna load his gun.
Alright, gonna load your gun? Cool.
Yeah. This is no time to...
Fuck around, bro.
Yeah, this is we need to be full strength real quick.
Yep. Tibia then gets ready. You can see her invigorate herself, and you notice that her form starts glowing as she goes in a meditative pose. Next turn, Luna then says, "All right, let us have an accelerant amount of fun." You can then see as hold on.
She's in the perfect position to just push. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Yeah, she is. The problem is she takes concentration. Remember, she has to concentrate to do that. She's gotta concentrate, bro. Here, let me go ahead. I think I actually forgot one that I didn't get to open. Oh, wait. Hold on. Unless I'm dumb. Am I dumb? No, I'm not. I don't think so. Unless I am dumb. Oh? Oh? Hey! Did it pop out? Did it work? Yes! Okay, neat. I have everything. Yay! All of it's popped out. Okay, neat. Let me go to
if the people, whenever they look into the journal area to get their character sheets, they're just gonna see these two people up at the top and be like, "Who are they?"
Yeah. I know, right? They're gonna see that, and I'm gonna be laughing, bro.
Mhm.
You can also notice that, you can notice that Cerebral, or sorry, not Cerebral, but Ilme moves close to the golem and says, "Do your worst," and goes into a counter stance. Anyway, next, who's after? Oh, say right. Cerebral goes next. Cerebral then says,
Mhm.
"Aurak, you yeah." She throws you a potion that is purple. She also throws Terebus a potion that is purple.
Okay. How do I like look at and see what it is?
You would have to make a nature. Hmm.
It's been one of those things.
Um. You can tell whatever the serum is like a tonic of some sort that seems to enhance an ability, but other than that, you're unable to tell what it does.
Okay, can I just down it right there then?
What?
Can I just down it right then and there?
Yeah, you can. Terebus does the same.
Okay, he just unstops and just downs it.
You down it, you instantly feel like like your personal ability is um, more consistent, and you feel much more prepared to make potent strikes whenever needed. If you look at your original roll, if you roll anything that is a 17 or higher, it is considered a crit.
Oh, nice.
So let me go. So actually, can you do me a favor? Go onto your weapon, and you can manually change that.
Uh, I'd rather just keep it.
I know. I know. No. 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 No.
Just
No. But it's easier. It is much easier because it'll actually do the crit damage and everything too.
Okay. Where do I change this?
So do you see where it says critical range?
Yes.
You see where it says
Okay.
20? Change that to 17.
Yeah, put it to 17.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
So that changes your critical range from 17 to 20. And then I'll remind
What
you
if I
to
just
change
put
it.
that to 1?
If you put it to run, that means every single attack, regardless as to whether it's a critical fail, will be a crit success.
I know.
Which is, I have that for certain legendary items, I'll let you know that much. But that's more of a level 20.
Just everything is a crit.
Everything is a crit. You'll be getting Unity on every single attack, bro. But anyway, so after she does this, the golem literally takes its giant meaty arms and like unleashes a spray of these shards, and you can see it literally slam the ground, and as it spikes from its body, it just shoots these shards in front of it, and it aims it towards you, Terebus, and Cerebral. So what I need you to do,
Red conquers down behind the shield.
what I need you to do is I need you to roll, considering that shield is okay. I need you to reflex save. What did you roll?
24.
Neat. Okay. Who else is getting hit? Terebus and Cerebral?
Cerebral, yes. The elf and the fox.
Yes. How could I forget? The elf and the fox.
Cerebral got a critical fail.
Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah, but Foxglove got a 24 as well.
Neat. It seems like you two are literally on par with each other. Yeah.
He got the same roll as me.
You two are too similar, dude. Okay, so let me go ahead and roll for the damage real quick. Because, yeah. It's attack.
Someone did it to make it out.
Uh-huh. So, basically, let's see how much damage this deals. This deals bonk, 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 bonk.
Yeah, Ulrich hunkers down behind the shield, Foxglove moves out of the way, and Cyril takes a full face front of Obsidian.
Both you and Foxglove take 16 points of piercing damage, whilst Cerebral takes the full 32. You notice that she gets knocked off her feet and is bleeding profusely.
Okay, so 53 minus 16
And you
is
notice
going
that,
to
yeah,
be...
she is bleeding. She says, she tries to, like,
37?
force, huh?
Would it be 37?
What do you mean? For what?
53 minus 16.
53 minus 16 is, yeah, 37.
Alright, I'm only 3 points away from half health.
But yeah, Cerebral is on the ground and she is also bleeding.
Oh, there it is.
Ilme
It's my
then
turn again now, isn't it?
Ilme
No,
then,
it's her
oh,
turn.
yeah,
It's Foxglove's turn.
it's Terebus' turn. Terebus then says,
Yeah.
"Alright, get over here!" You notice that he's running over towards the side, directing this creature away. And he takes a slash at its side. Where is Terebus? Binkus Bonkus. If it will click. I don't know if it will or not.
It's my turn, yes?
Hold on. It didn't even go.
Okay.
Click. It didn't even... Okay, there we go. Alright, and then what is the
Oh,
creature's
wow.
AC?
Jesus. Well, he got crits on damage.
Okay, he got crits on damage, but gotta make sure... Holy crap. You gotta make sure
Gotta
that...
make sure he hits first.
Yeah, you gotta make sure he hits. He takes a good solid 2 slashes at this giant creature, dealing a total of 56 points of slashing damage. You notice that these slashes seem to go almost straight through a few of these spines that are coming out. You notice that the obsidian golem staggers a bit, but directs its attention immediately towards him. You can see his hand in response just like slash against the ground because he provoked an attack of opportunity within his range. Let's see. So that's a plus 25. Wait, what is his AC? I need to know, because depending on what his AC is... Oh, okay. So, basically, it needs to be a crit fail. Okay, it was not a crit fail, meaning that he's going to take damage. He takes...
You'll have to walk me through this attack of opportunity thing.
Okay, pretty much attack of opportunity is if you step within its melee range, when it is your turn, you will provoke an attack of opportunity, which means right after your attack, it gets to attack you back.
So it's a counterattack depending on how... Okay, so essentially just like if you go for an attack and he dodges out of the way, you can... essentially someone tries to like stab you, and you dodge out of the way, you can then like elbow slam them.
Even if you don't dodge out of the way, you still make a follow-up action. It's not dependent on if you dodge or not.
If you dodge out of the way, you can then do an elbow slam, or if he straight up stabs you, you can just punch the face while the sword stuck in.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, but it only works if you're within its melee range. Here, I'll do this to make it easier. So you can see what its melee range is. Blah 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 blah. That you know that thing too. Oh, that's beautiful.
I don't know why, but that's just been in my head all day.
What is its?
I don't know. I just think it'd be funny to like make like a movie called like the Troll movie, and it's just like they get there, it's just ha, and then just immediately goes credits with that playing.
That's hilarious, dude.
A movie where you literally just get trolled.
You see this?
Yes.
Here, let me do that. That is its attack range. That is its melee
What's
attack
my
range.
attack range?
Your attack range is 5 feet. Which
Right.
basically, it is, okay, also, attack of opportunity is optional. You do not have to, if you are the one being, like, if someone steps into your attack bubble, you don't have to attack
Mm-hmm.
them. That's a complete option. You don't have to.
Right.
But the option is there if you wish to. You make one simple
So
melee
what is
action.
5 feet just like this ping? Is
Yes.
5 feet just like the ping? What?
So,
Okay.
5 feet for you would probably be about to the... Here, I can do this. Here, do you want me to put it on your character, actually? So you can see?
Yes.
Okay. Let me do
Yes.
that real quick. And bink. And then let me put that there, and advanced, and C. Bonk. That's what that range is. So that's how far
Yeah.
your
So
range is.
just barely bigger than the ping.
Yes, just barely bigger than the ping, yeah. So
Okay. So is it my turn
Terebus,
now? Or...
Terebus then takes 21 points in crushing damage with a bleed.
God damn it.
He takes the potency. He's like, ah! I can take more than that!
Okay, so he's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So is it my turn now?
Yes, it is.
Good. On Cyril. On Cyril.
Good
Just points the
job.
gun at her and just shoots immediately. Points the
Dude,
gun at her and shoots her.
as you point the gun at her, she, like, freaking freaks out, but as you, like, pull the trigger with your kinetic and moving through it, you can see, like, a
That takes
healing
unity,
shot.
doesn't it?
Huh? No,
Does
it
that
takes
take
1.
unity?
It takes 1 unity.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm down to 0 again.
But yes. So, you fire this healing shot. Immediately as it goes over Cyril, you notice that she's not bleeding anymore. You still notice the twitching as the shards are kind of still stuck in her body, but it doesn't seem like she's bleeding profusely anymore.
That's fine. I don't. I like how it's just like I point the gun at her and she's like, "Oh no, he's gonna put me down."
She then heals 1 HP so far, and she says, "Though I'm, though I'm promptly scared, thank you."
We could use a ram.
She then nods. But on her next turn. Tibia then says, "Alright then. It seems like I'm going to have to get a little bit more serious." You can see her with her orange aura that she literally dashes into the obsidian creature with almost a jump off of this rock and solid kicks it in its head. Where is it?
Okay, monk lady, chill down.
Okay,
Wait, no,
luckily.
it's chill out. It's chill out, not chill down. I confused calm down and chill out. I mixed them together.
I mean, it's fine. Then you can see the
Yeah,
aura
I know.
give her.
I find that I had grammar lapse.
I getcha. So you can see that she's only pretty much using her legs as the obsidian golem is like taking these strikes to its neck as its neck kind of snaps to one side, snaps to another side via each kick.
I feel like she would have just broken her leg. I feel like she would have just broken her legs.
Had she not been a monk, probably. So she then deals a total of 19 points of crushing damage. She then hops back down off of the rock. The creature turns and jumps over both Tibia and Terebus onto the other side. And it turns around towards you. What is it doing? Oh no, does it mean to seal our only ways of escape? This is a problem. We need to get to it. You can see Luna kind of jump on the opposite side of the bag and move on to the opposite side of the circle. Master, look at me! I am your problem! You can then see that she makes an intimidation. See how well this works.
The small fairy princess is going to intimidate.
Okay. Oh, that's the wrong character. Whoops.
That it is. That's a character that can actually be intimidating.
Oh, yeah. Tibia is...
As I say this, Yona's probably about to get like a crit success and just like completely just own me. Nope, nope.
Okay. You can see the golem not even turn towards her. It seems like it's more
It
focused on
just
the bridge.
does not give a crap.
It literally turns towards the dirt bridge. However,
Oh shit.
during this time, the golem raises both of its fists. And as it's about to slam against the ground, you see a dark force of energy just kind of blast into the right side of this golem, almost knocking him almost near on top of Terebus.
It had to be the right side.
And it lays prone currently. Whatever that blast did, it probably dealt weak damage, but a ridiculous amount of force that knocked over the creature. You then hear a voice.
Okay, so let's see.
I'm not...
You are not allowed to lose, not now. You picked a fight with this, so you must win.
You then see a female, almost like she is a orc of some kind, with a very large great axe, descend to the ground.
Give a what?
Huh?
Wait?
I can't hear you?
Huh?
What?
What is it? Okay.
I'm so confused. What are you saying?
Yeah, I'm just confused as to why all of a sudden there's this weird half-orc lady here.
Why are you confused, bro?
Because you distorted it randomly, just what?
It's not a full orc. But...
Yes, I understood that much. That's the only reason I'm not asking
Well,
if I can
no.
figure out who this lady is.
I'll go ahead and get this one. Actually, I don't know which one I would use. I'll just use this one. It doesn't quite portray what I'm wanting, but it'll be the closest thing to it. She descends on the ground, and as you notice that she's carrying a fairly large battle axe, like a great axe that is double-sided with these many riveted chain inner workings on its rod. You can see that she fired off like a darkness-based attack as she's wearing this almost sort of black sort of battle dress that is almost coated in blood.
We're fighting this thing together, and you are not to lose. This creature is of the light. It needs to die. It will destroy everything if it is permitted to live.
And then you hear Tariba say, "Well, I'm glad that we chose this fight. Thank you, whoever you are."
Ulrich just Ulrich just shrugs, just like, okay, I guess this is happening.
Cerebral then heals another HP.
Oh,
Alright.
right.
Anyway. She's you then see Ilme say, "And what do we call you?"
Only 1 HP for 2 rounds? You really dim it down.
No, I'm saying 1 HP per turn for 2 rounds.
Oh, right, I forgot to do it. I forgot the
Yes.
per turn.
It's per turn for 2 rounds. So it really depends
Yeah.
on how many people that are in the party.
Alright. At the very least, you'll get 4 points of HP.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's gonna
Okay.
get way more than that.
Yes, I
Because,
know, but I'm saying at the very least, because at the very least, the fight has 2 people, you and someone else.
yes, you would get 4, yeah. You then see
Whose turn
Ilme.
is it, by the way?
It is current. Who just went? Like before that? Oh, right.
Um,
Ilme. She went trying to provoke the thing, didn't work. So it would be Cyrvil's turn.
right, so... Yes.
But then, as after Luna asked, "My name is Zyra." She then keeps focus on the creature. You notice that she also holds out her hand, and immediately a dark force of some kind holds the creature in place.
On the ground.
Yes. You then notice, as you see Cereval gather a large amount of energy, she begins to almost perform a healing incantation in which she heals. Binkus bonkus. She heals 11 points of HP. And she says, that feels better. She then stands up, fully, this particular moment. And finally, the obsidian golem, as it rotates and spins around, it's like literally attempts to stay still and just kind of stand solidly, tries to in its prone state, and you can see its hands just kind of slowly and gradually stand up. You do notice that it regenerates slightly. We must slay it now! Kill it! I can't hold it here for forever! Now it's Terebus.
After Cyril, it is...
So, Obsidian Golem, then
Would
back
it be
to
the
Terebus.
creature?
Yeah, the creature just went. It healed itself.
Right. How wonderful.
You don't know how much it healed itself for. But then Terebus is like, alright, I'm not holding back anymore! You then see him take his gunblade, and you can see that he holds it pointed towards the sky. As he hovers it up.
So you take it?
Orak! Get your ass over here! Oh wait, it's the end of the round, by the way. Who do you want to have an extra turn?
I'll give it to Ulrich and he just loads his gun.
Okay. So you then move next to him? Alright.
Yes.
Nice. He holds his gun blade up, and he almost prompts you to do the same.
Ulrich follows.
Alright, as you both hold your gun blades pointed straight up, you notice that your gun blades almost start to almost magically meld together and almost hum with a very brimming light. And as you see Ilme cast a magic spell and shoots over a span of darkness over your blades, you feel a very weird demonic sensation go through your blade as both you and Terebus lower your blades to the ground. Roll 2 D100s again. Oh.
Well,
Okay.
that's rather pitiful.
Yeah, it is. So the creature
Got
takes
barely a quarter of what we could have gotten.
yeah. So the creature takes 53 points. So... Neat. Alright. As the creature gets slashed by this attack and both your blades fall, you notice that you start hear this large crunching sound as you notice the caverns around you start to drop pebbles above your head. Notice that the ground, like the unsecure path, it starts to rumble itself, but it only moves slightly. Tibia then attempts to. She then says, "All right, I'm trying this. Please, Koencha, give me your strength." And you can see that as she pulls back and like literally cocks her fist, she's ready to throw out an absurd punch. And as she gathers a ridiculous amount of energy within her palm, almost like the key of her body in this orange light, you can see her dash forward through this creature. And as she jumps up to head level, she literally uses all of her body's momentum and punches this creature full force. Where is her character sheet? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so 13. Okay, 13, 26. 26. 40. Okay. So she does 40 points of crushing damage with this blow. After doing this, by the way, what you notice something that the creature that you are fighting literally stands up and just goes through this punch, and it bats its hand, and Cerebral then Tibia is pretty much almost tossed over this large chasm. Let me see. Let me make something. Got to make a roll for. Okay. As she is then basically swiped, you notice that she catches onto the rope that is on this side of the cavern. And she is like holding on to it. She's trying to climb up it, almost looking down below her. You notice she also takes damage in this process too. She takes 2, 12. She takes 18 points and is bleeding. You notice that her arms are starting to actually get coated with this blood that is running down her arm, making it kind of draining her force from her as she's trying to still climb, forcefully making herself move up this ladder. You see Zyra, this person, take her great axe, literally move in towards this golem, and take a very, very potent swing, almost trying to swipe at its leg. And as she takes this hack, you can see that she has some sort of magical force at the end of her axe. And as she swings, she deals... She deals 23 points of slashing damage. You notice that this creature makes a noise as it takes the slash. It gets staggered back and like almost near trips over this stone piece. As you then see a slight revealing part of the golem, you see that on the inside of it has this sort of almost fuse. So, let's see, whose turn is it now? It is now Luna's turn. Luna then says, "Should I attack it or should I? I should probably get away from this. And you should do the same."
Ulrich. Ulrich points towards Tibia.
Got it! She then sprints behind Zyra, behind this path, looks at Zyra. Zyra meets her gaze, but Luna runs over. Give me your hand! I'm trying. It hurts. You can see that she bleeds. Bleed damage does. You have to keep fighting! Don't you dare give up! You can see that Luna is trying to reach out for her. Cerebral tries to climb, or not Cerebral, Tibia tries to climb. Cerebral then says, Ulrak, back away! You and Terebus. We will. You see Terebus back up and out of the creature's range. I'm planning to finish this thing right here, right now. Shadow. You can see that she is casting some sort of spell as this incantation of energy flows between her hands in a very heat and compacted way. It seemed like there's a huge sort of flare type energy. Zyra, move! Zyra doesn't say anything, but goes behind the creature. You can see Zyra actually point towards her, gesturing that way. And after doing so, she shoots off this burst of energy. And after doing this... Hold on. You see that Zyra takes a full force of a skull. A literal skull. As she picks it up, and it turns it into a sentry. Into an actual figure. That takes a hack of whatever this magic attack and reflects it directly into the golem. As the golem is then sent careening over the edge, you hear as you hear as it just spreads out. You don't hear anything after that. With the exception of, Tibia just kind of screaming over the edge.
That's normal.
Hmm?
Ulrich walks over and kind of like peers down to see if he can find the thing.
What is the range of this? Oh, that's a 20-foot burst. Okay. You look down. You notice that explosion, like almost eruption occurs under the ground. And you can actually see that spurts of lava start spewing up and like little particles just kind of burst in midair. You then see Luna kind of get stung by one of these, and she's hold on, Tibia. You can see that both of them are hanging on basically for dear life. As Luna then pulls up Tibia. Alright! We need to leave. Now! But what about the water source? Isn't that what we came here for? Hurry! Do it now! Orak!
What am I supposed to be doing again?
So the entire reason that you came here was to
Was to get rid of this, yes.
Uh-huh.
But how?
I don't know. How are you supposed to do that? Well, something you were supposed to think of, or if you can ask other people for help if you wish.
Ulrich shoots the water.
You shoot the water, bullet goes, or rather, the magic energy goes into the water, completely dissipates.
Ulrich taps his hand. How do I get rid of the water?
This is not water. This is the tears of a god. In order to get rid of it, the first step is that you must take it. I can absorb this energy.
You then see your hand almost kind of move involuntarily as it points, as the ring portion points towards the source. And you can see like all of the water or all of the fluid start to go out of the hole and just go right into your ring. You feel
Seeping through the gauntlets, cracks and stuff.
And after this happens, you feel much more potent and just you feel like almost like an elated experience. Go ahead and roll 2d20s and add that to your HP points.
Oh. How long is that gonna last?
I wonder how long it's going to last. Get 21 extra hit
Oh,
points to your maximum.
Nice, okay. I'm at 88.
You notice that instantly that pool is
Which
empty.
which means that I'm now below half health, so my shield now activates.
Okay. You remember you still see a broken chest, you see a journal, and you see a backpack.
I'll grab the backpack and shove the journal inside.
Alright, you take those two things, Cerebral then says, alright, we need to get out, now! They're running, every one of you is running back towards the entrance of the cavern, and as you hear the rumbling, as it is just rumbling underneath you, you can feel as like your feet are essentially taking you to your destination. You don't even need to ask, you're just running. After running for probably about a good 10 to 15 minutes, you make it to the outside.
And you still have the god filter on.
Oh,
You still have the voice filter on.
my bad. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for
Just over
reminding
here
me.
listening to your listening
my
to your reverb holy voice.
Alright. You guys make it outside. You and everyone else, including Zyra. So you guys rush out.
Ulrich looks at this Zyra. You couldn't have knocked the thing over in the first place.
I was trying to find a vantage point. That is all. She then kind of walks off. That's all.
Ulrich just kind of like watches her walk away.
She literally just walks off. She like literally walks past the Dakon that were here. Here, let me go ahead and transition the map back to the other
My part in the plot is done. I've saved you. I'm gone now.
You notice that the cavern, inner part of the cavern, you hear like the rumbling and it just kind of stops as you hear a lot of rocks start falling in. And the Dakon then say,
Oh, what had happened?
I lost her shovel, and he just walks past them.
I suppose that is the best way we can do it. We solved your problem, and your obsidian one is gone.
Thank you. We will
So you
repay.
shovel.
We will repay you soon. We will help you. You call for Dakon, we help.
They kind of, the party kind of shakes their head in your stead, and everyone gets ready to leave.
What do you mean they shake their head in my stead?
Do you like? They nod rather. They nod their heads in like because yeah, they were just kind of like because you just basically left right after.
Oh,
At this point, you're
so
pretty.
I missed opportunity.
Do you want to?
What?
You want to do something? I mean, I can give you that
I mean,
option.
the only thing that I could do is be like, yeah, okay, we'll need you in a few days.
You could. You can go ahead and ask.
Yeah, like we could just say like he was walking away when he heard that or
Alright.
something.
Okay, that's fine.
And just we could use your help in a few days.
Yes.
Nakon will help. We
Good.
can make weapons.
Then he just
We will fight. We will do what we can.
They nod to each other.
Ken, which way did we fly to get here?
You guys flew northwest to get to your location, so in order to go the opposite direction, you need to go southeast.
Yeah, he's just gonna tell him, go southeast.
Over to cottage.
Orag looks at Foxglove.
Terebus shrugs and he turns around. Yes, that's one. But at least try to get yourself some decent garb over at the local village.
We will try. We will make our own garb. We have a tradition. But go. We thank you again.
You can see them kind of bow in courtesy. You then hear Cerebral. Oh shoot, I couldn't do it loud enough. Hold on.
Please don't. Please don't.
Okay.
Please
Basically,
don't.
loudly whistles.
Yes. Yes, loud whistle. I gathered that. I don't need that in my ear. Thank you.
Alright. Actually here, I can do this. I know a way that you don't need to hear it. You then hear a loud whistle.
You cut out.
And after I did the loud whistle, but I muted myself on Discord, but I got it in the recording.
Okay.
So that way you don't have to hear it, but in the recording you can hear it.
Yeah. But anyone else who wants to listen to it is gonna have their ears bleed.
It wasn't
You're
that
so
loud.
considerate.
It wasn't that loud, so so it's all good. Anyway, so after you hear that whistle from Cerebral, you then hear the phoenix cry as it shrills over and kind of does some circles before landing in the open field. You then see Ilme turn over to you and says, "So did you get what you needed? I hope I was of at least good help."
Ulrich looks at his hand like, I honestly don't know. And he just looks at her. And then he nods.
She says, "Good. I'm glad I could help my little sapling. Oh, how was my performance today?" Would I be
Ulrich
someone
just
that
kind of
would...
like looks around like, Ulrich just looks around and shrugs like, I don't know. You can fight.
That's good enough answer for me. If I can fight beside my own sapling, I think that's a good enough admiration. I think I can take that.
She then transforms back into her fairy-sized self.
And she says, "Well, I have more duties to take care of now. So, I shall bid you farewell, my dear sapling. I shall see you soon. Hopefully, I will have returned to Kyofu."
You cut out.
Hopefully hopefully I will have told Kyofu things by then. After she's taken care of her royal stuff.
Ulrich claps again.
Alright.
She then says, "See you. It was a pleasure fighting Cerebral, T-Rebus, and Tibia, and whoever that mysterious girl was. I shall see you all soon."
Then she disappears. And she says, you notice that Tibia folds her arms and she says, "There's still something that I don't understand. Who was that other girl? She looks like an orc."
Ulrich just kind of like does like a awkward half wave towards where Yomei just was, and he just looks back to you, shrugs.
You know her, Ulrak?
I do not.
How strange. She kind of shrugs her shoulders, and she can see that Tibia's in a good amount of pain.
Yes,
from
it's
the
very
bleeding.
strange that one half orc doesn't know another orc or half orc.
Well, it
He
seemed
says while
as if
glaring at her.
Well, I didn't mean it like that. As she's holding her arm as it's bleeding. I didn't mean it like that. I meant it in more of the way of you seem to have not been as weirded out by her in the moment, is my response. Not saying that you knew her, it's just it was very different. But I suppose it makes sense.
Ulrich shrugs and looks to Cyril. You have healing potions?
Is that even a question? She then walks over to Tibia. Alright, Tibia, sit down.
Considering it took this long for you to give her one.
Well, we had to get out of a giant, mountain that was about to fall on top of us. There was that issue, yes. Anyway, seems like
Ulrich
you're
mounts Magnus.
Anyway, it seems like you're a pretty good tolerance for pain, Tibia. And I
He
congratulate you on
also
that.
sheathes his. He also sheathes his sword and puts his shield on his back.
Alright. Giving this time, Terebus then sits down. Ah, it was actually a pleasure fighting it with you, instead of against you. Kinda looks at you, Ulrich.
He looks distracted as he taps his hand.
He kinda looks up at you and says, Hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you can respond to me, right? And in the same time,
Ulrich is currently having a different conversation.
so go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just how.
Yes.
What do we do with the? What do we do with the water?
Give me time, and it shall be destroyed, dismantled, whatever word you would use.
And this extra power, I feel.
That is from absorbing the power from Sansalay's tears. That is normal. That is what your adversaries are using. This was only one source, but there are hundreds of others scattered across the land. And not only this,
You know the voice kind of goes quiet, but then it says,
this is what is made of the sapphire earrings that Marcillians possess.
These power sources. We could absorb more of them.
You can, but it is dangerous. Very dangerous. Life altering and perilous.
I get it. See you later, Blue.
Is that my name? I shall be blue. Thank you, Rack.
You
That's
give
it.
a blue glow and you don't have your own name.
Very simple and rudimentary. I like it.
You then notice the blue radiance coming off of the gem dim down. You then hear Fox of,
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I'm talking to you, Urak! God, how long is it going to take you to pay attention? Anyway,
Alright, looks at him.
we're trying to figure out what we're going to do about now that one of their sources have been taken. And now that you have whatever this fluid is, considering that, we should expect, because I remember what this fluid is, we should expect quite a bit of an easier time facing them. We just need to make sure that they don't get to another source within time, because they will usually take part of this source before they leave. So we essentially took that and swept that from underneath them. Congrats.
And now? And now is what he said, Ken.
Hmm? Oh, you
He
said
asked, and now?
I know what we need to do. Is essentially play the waiting game. We wait for them to come to us. We can position ourselves wherever we want to. If taking them on is still in your interest. Tibia then says,
Ulrich nods and
I
looks at
just
Cyril.
thought
Your rams?
my rams are here. They arrived during the time that we were inside of the mountain.
Ulrich looks to the sky to see what time it is.
You look to the sky, it looks to be about 9 a.m.
We weren't in there very long.
About 4 hours.
Yeah.
But yes. But yeah. About that duration of time.
Ulrich looks at Tibia because he noticed that she was about to object. We can rest for the next couple of days.
Good. And I bet my children are going
He says, gesturing towards their arms.
to... She kind of chuckles and she
It's what
says,
you get. It's what you get for punching a rock.
Yes, but it was effective, now wasn't it? This is
Ulrich
only
says nothing.
this is only a minor wound. It will be fine. Just give it about a day or two. And during that time, I should be ready to punch the hell out of whoever offended Terebus and whoever wants to hunt down Terebus. I can't wait to see the terrified look on their faces. And don't get ahead of yourself, Tibia. This is not going to be just an easy challenge just because we took away one of their sources. We're just going
Ulrich
to have
begins to
easier
kind of
time.
like mess with the phoenix.
You notice that
Kind of
the
like pats it on the head.
Yeah, you kind of start patting the phoenix, and as you run your hand down, like it's very nice, sleek, feather makeup. You can begin to notice that the creature just kind of ruffles a little bit, and you can see it almost kind of smiles. It closes its eyes and just kind of shakes a little bit, shakes its head a little bit, and it caws very quietly. And after Cerebral performs like the healing, not necessarily using a certain potion, she does use instead a herbal remedy. She tells Tibia to drink, in which you see like a slight bit of conflict between Tibia and Cerebral, but then Cerebral eventually wins said conflict, and Tibia, with a very disgusted face, drinks whatever concoction that was just contained, and she instantly, like, you can see her face kind of crinkle, like, a lot, and just almost go dry. And she says, I hate that taste. You do realize that some of the best medicines are some of the worst tasting? I know, and that's why I hate medicine. Good! Now at least you get to try it out a couple times. That way you know what to expect. Sometimes your children might need it. Right. And she kind of rolls her eyes. Speaking of, let's head back. I'm tired and I'm likely going to take a nap. Terebus then says, oh, alright, Ulrich. Are you wanting to meet your friends?
Ulrich's brows furrow. They have arrived.
More than likely. Well, probably not now, but we would meet them head on, and meet them about halfway if we started traveling there in a few hours.
Ken,
Hmm?
are we still a day behind? Aren't we still a day behind?
Yes, you are. You are still a day behind.
The Fox Club doesn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Then Ulrich doesn't either, so he's just nods. Just Ulrich nods.
Alright. Teresa says, alright. We're not gonna... You don't need to take everything if you don't wish to. I'll make sure to pay for everything as we're on a trip. Just going to journey to a couple cities over... A couple districts over to make sure we're in Coentia. And after we're being in there, I know a certain village that they're going to pass through more than likely, so we'll go ahead and wait there for them.
Ulrich looks at Melgus. Up.
Alright, she then nods. Alright, Cerebral, we're off. Let's go. Cerebral then nods.
It's like I don't even respond to Ulrich just trying to get the Phoenix to fly.
You then notice that as you say up, it then, like, flaps its wings and it then takes a moment to soar and starts going in a circle, waiting for the other phoenixes with Cerebral kind of being the leader. And as all of the phoenixes start flying off, you can then
Shit, I didn't expect that to work.
you can then see the Dakon kind of waving to you guys in the distance.
Hmm.
And that is where I will end today's session. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. So, yeah, I told you there was going to be stuff that happened. I told you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
freaking called
So,
it.
tomorrow?
No, actually, because remember I was going to say that there would probably be a day transition anyway.
Right.
Right. So, that day
Right.
transition. I mean, if you want
Ulrich
to,
and
yeah, once you guys actually get to the village, I can just tell you what happens because it's not really too much that you guys are gonna go through, I guess. All right, now I can give you your XP.
hold on. I'm confused though. We're still a day behind, but we're going to the village where we will meet them.
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna wait at the village while
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood.
You got it now.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Neat.
Okay.
Now let me
I was-
give you
I was a
your
bit confused there.
EXP.
So hold on. The Ulrich and Foxglove just gonna arrive there on. That's a lot of XP on the Phoenixes, and then just like wait there.
No,
for a day?
they're gonna. No, you guys are going back to the cottage to go get your stuff to get ready, and then you're gonna head out. You won't.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll use Phoenix Flight, but yes. Cerebral will allow you guys to use Phoenix Flight, and she'll come with. But yes, you
Alright.
gain that much. You want to know something? You could have earned much, much more. You want to know what the different criteria was?
I leveled up.
Oh, nice. Level 5. Okay. With level 5, you gain a new outsider ability.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Need to make sure I had everything. So, 21,560 to 15,000. Yeah, I definitely leveled up. So let me just figure out my level. That's a good configuration. 5. Okay, what's the new ability thing?
Alright. So the new ability is called Heroic Heart. Give me just a moment.
That's feats, yes.
No. That would be
No.
no. That would be an ability along with everything else. I believe that's what it's called.
Where is abilities?
It's below feats.
I think you mean
It's
feats.
features and whatever the thing is. It's not feats.
Features and traits? Okay.
Yes, features and traits. Yes. Okay. So,
Okay.
this is called
Heart. Not exactly Ulrich's thing, but okay.
It's not. But
Per day? What does that mean?
per day is just how many times you can use it per day. But don't put anything
Okay.
there for this. Actually, no, it
Okay.
would be a...
Type?
I'm sorry. It would be a feat. I am so sorry. Here.
Again?
I'm sorry. It's a feat. I am so sorry. Forgive me. Forgive me, I need them. Am them. Am them.
Yeah, I would like to know exactly just... So basically you just get there and check it and then just stay there now.
Yeah. Here,
Okay.
I'll give you the description
So,
of
short
what the ability
description,
is
type, what
in. Hold on.
was the type?
Type is EX.
It's not there.
Huh?
Do you mean miscellaneous? Do you mean miscellaneous?
Oh, no, no, just combat.
Okay. Let me check my
And that's what
Discord.
the description is.
Interesting.
It's a really solid
I can
defensive
give them
ability.
a shield.
You can give them a
Oh,
shield,
clearly.
basically. A damage, yeah. It's really solid. Because think about it this way. You got all of your party members together. You instantly give them a 10 damage reduction shield. That persists for two
For
rounds.
2 turns.
For 2 rounds.
Yeah.
For
Oh,
2
yeah.
rounds. And it requires 2
Yeah.
unity. Also, by the way,
Yeah.
each day your unity resets. Just making sure you know that.
Okay, I mean it's fine. I have 0 right now anyways.
But you have center. Yeah. You have
How
0.
much XP until the next bit? And I'm also gonna need no roll for health.
Okay. Roll for... Yeah, you need to roll for health. Did you take the, trait, by the way? Or did you take the extra HP and...
Trait. I took the trait.
Okay, you took the trait. Okay. So then that means you're gonna roll your hit die, and you're gonna add your constitution modifier to that.
Hit die. What is hit die?
That's your... For fighter, it should be 1d10?
Oh, right, yeah.
Uh...
So D10
Right.
plus 3, so
And what level are you going to now? 5 or 6?
5. 5.
So is 5 to 6? That's the process, right?
No, it is 4. No, it is 4 to 5.
What? I thought you were already level 4.
I was level 4.
Okay,
level
but
5.
now you're level 5. That's what I'm saying. You're leveling and you're gaining EXP now to go to level 6, is what I'm asking.
No, I'm oh yes.
Yes,
I-
that is the... Okay.
My previous next level XP was 15,000.
Okay. So now it would be 23,000.
Okay, I assume I go to max health as well.
Yes, you do. And let's
I have
see if...
93 health points now.
Uh-huh. I told you,
Okay, so
freaking
next level XP?
Outsider is crazy. Next level XP, I told you, is
Yeah.
23k.
Yep. So now I just get rid
now-
of 21 here, and yeah.
Now let me...
Wait,
let
no,
me-
because
Wait. You got a feat. Oh,
21
did you-
minus 15. 21 minus 15, that's
21
going to
minus
be...
56.
Yes. Well, I'm at 6,560 XP.
That's still
Now
pretty
then,
close.
feats. It is, yeah. So for feats, do I just go
So
to...
for feats, you are now
Yeah,
level
yeah.
6. Okay, so go to configuration tab for a sec.
No, I'm now level 5. I am now
Oh, you're
level
now
5.
level 5. Okay. So you don't get an extra feat yet. You get weapon training,
No,
which I'll
I
let
do
you know
not.
what that does. But considering that you leveled up, did you change the thing in configuration? What your level was?
To level 5? Yes, I did.
Okay,
Yes.
now you need to change your base attack bonus. Instead of 4, it should be 5 right now.
Alright.
And you get weapon training, which what it does. Weapon training.
Is that a feat?
Yes. Wait, hold on. No, it is not. It is a feature and trait.
Like armor training.
Mhm.
Okay.
So now you get to choose any type of weapon training. So you have axes, blades heavy, blades light, bows, close, crossbows, double. You could just look at the list here. I'll give you this. Just look at this, and basically you can
Well, with
choose
the way
one
it's
of.
going, it's gonna be sword.
Yes, but there are different types of swords. You got blades heavy and blades light.
Which one is the gunblade?
Gunblade would be classified as blades heavy.
Then I do that one.
Okay, so are you sure you want to choose that one? I don't hear you if you're speaking. uh, 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 uh,
Did I die?
you're here now. You're here now. I can hear you now.
Can?
Hi.
Okay. Did you
Okay.
hear what I said?
No. No, I didn't hear what you
I
said.
said that given that his main class is...
Okay.
Yeah, I'm repeating now.
Okay, I got you.
I said that given that his main class is about that one weapon, and that's probably his main weapon for a while, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So, what weapon training does is whenever you attack with this weapon, you gain a +1 on attack and damage rolls. So pretty much just add 1 to the gun blade for both attack and damage rolls.
Okay, how do I do that?
So, if you click, you know how like you can click on the gear part of the weapon and you see where it says attack? You see where it
Yes.
says melee plus whatever and then a number?
Strength plus other thing? Yes.
You're going to add 1 to that. Add
Okay,
1 to
so now
whatever that
plus
value
2
is.
instead of plus
Yes.
1.
And for the damage, where it says whatever the damage roll is, plus blank plus a number, you're going to add 1 to that number.
I now have a 1 instead. This is what I had.
And so
Sweet.
that weapon training, every 4 levels after that, you can also get advanced weapon training starting at 9th level. Instead of choosing another fighting group, you can choose an advanced weapon training option for one weapon fighting group, which is really free.
Or I can choose regular weapon. Or I could choose regular weapon training for another weapon.
Or you can
Okay,
add, and compile on a special thing to that. For example, armed bravery. The fighter applies the bonus to bravery to will saving throws. In addition, the DC of an intimidate check to demoralize him is incredibly harder. The fighter must have bravery class feature. Anyway, effortless dual wielding.
I heard something about intimidate and I wanted it.
Effortless dual wielding. The fighter treats all one-handed weapons that belong to that associated weapon group as though they were light weapons, and does not take any penalties whenever dual wielding them. Meaning,
nice.
because
That could be
usually,
useful.
yeah. So like, if you, for example, were to dual wield freaking gunblades now, you wouldn't be able to. You would, well, you would, but you would have a penalty. But if you get effortless dual wielding, you will not. Then you also have
Right, but Ulrich doesn't really do dual wielding too often.
exactly. You have, let's see.
Plus, he wouldn't really have much of a place to put the other sword.
Uh-huh.
His back is a little crowded.
Uh-huh.
What with the gunblade and his shield.
That's true. Weapon sacrifice? What the fuck? When damage would cause the fighter or an adjacent ally to be knocked unconscious or killed as a swift or immediate action, the fighter can instead direct the damage to the weapon in the weapon group that he's wielding. The original target takes no damage, but the weapon receives only half its normal hardness. Bruh.
Oh dear.
That basically means you
There's
can
essentially just
sacrifice
sacrificing your weapon.
for your, yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh,
I mean, my
shit.
weblade's already kind of dying.
It is. And then you have Dazzling Intimidation, which is You apply your weapon training bonus to intimidate checks and can attempt an intimidate check to demoralize an opponent as a move action instead of a standard action, meaning that you can intimidate
Absolutely.
and you'd be able to still make an attack.
Absolutely.
And yeah, you
I love
apply
that
your
one. I mean,
dude. That's really cool.
given the fact that intimidate is one of my things that I tend to do in fights.
But yes, so essentially for dazzling intimidation, basically whatever your weapon training modifier is, you add that to your intimidation check. And whenever
Yeah,
you
I could use that.
actually demoralize an opponent, I'll send you the link for that too. When you demoralize, it applies shaken to them, which basically decreases each of all of their checks, rolls, AC by 2.
Hell yes. Yes.
So
I
let me
need
make
that.
sure.
I
Let
need
me,
that very much.
bro. Oh, it's so good. Here, hold
I
on. Let
need
me
it.
get this. Let me give
I
you
need
this
it.
link. I know. I know.
Why did I just roll that?
Why did you
Okay,
just roll that?
I think that was an accident, but hey, I got a critical success.
You can look at that, and you can look at the different things you can do for Intimidate, because Intimidate you can do a few different things
Good, I need all of them.
with. You can either use it to
Intimidate is
demoralize.
Intimidate is like the one skill he has outside combat aside from Climb that he uses.
The main thing you could do you could do 3 uses for Intimidate. The 3 main ones. You could coerce your opponent, and you just need to cow someone into submission. Oh boy, you basically harass someone, you can demoralize your opponent, or
For
influence
more
your
than
opponent's
just a
attitude.
few hours. Wonderful.
Yes. Coercing a target makes the target
I need
active.
all of these. I need all of these.
So yes, all of them work normally whenever you do it, you just have to specify what you're using it for. So, pretty much any of these, you can use any of them. Those are just...
I need all of these.
And you can and it spans more than this. If you're wanting to use Intimidate in a different context, you may. You just have to make sure it makes sense, and then I'll probably either say yes or no. Most of the time I'll say yes. And like you see in Demoralize Opponent, if successful, target is shaken for 1 round.
Alright.
Which is crazy, because if you beat the DC, let's say if you have a 40 and the DC is a 20, that means they are shaken for 4 rounds, which is crazy. You can attempt to intimidate, but the each additional check. Okay. This increase resets after 1 hour has passed. Okay, I see. Interesting. Alright, that's neat. I think that's doable. Okay, so what did you think about today's session?
It was pretty fun.
Oh, good. I was hoping so. And I was trying to do really good with the maps, honestly, because bro, that those fights actually felt
It's very
really, really
helpful
good.
having a map.
Oh yeah. And like
Yeah, it's very fun having a map.
So, what do you think about Zyra?
Oh, you mean that lady that just kind of came and went?
Uh-huh.
Very useful for, that real quick last minute what the hell save.
Yes. So, Zyra, if you probably don't remember nor care, but Zyra is, I mentioned this, she is the Maiden of Darkness.
Ah, no, I did not remember this. I don't think I ever heard this, but...
Oh, yes. So
Oh wait, no, you put in the second generation stuff, didn't you?
Yeah. I think I did, at least.
Somewhere.
Somewhere.
That may have been announcements. I think it was announcements.
I don't know if I put them there. I might have
No,
put
you
them in...
didn't. Where? Oh,
Did I not
I think
put
it was
them?
just general chat. No, you put them in general chat, I think.
Interesting. I'm learning new ways to use my intimidation. Oh boy. Here, let me see.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't care. I'm gonna say that right now because there was a bunch of stuff that Ulrich doesn't really have to deal with.
But that's fine.
I'm just gonna say it right in there.
I think no. To be honest with you, I don't even think I mentioned this in session. Well, now you know. Basically, that person is the Maiden of Darkness.
Great. I met someone who was important, and I didn't even know they were important.
Yep. There you've met two people that are important, but you didn't even know they're important. But one of them has already revealed themselves to you, and that being Cerebral. So Zyra exists, but I wonder why. I wonder why she's there. I wonder why she's in an orc body, or a half-orc body. I'm very curious.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually, real quick, I'm gonna roll for perception to see if he actually even recognizes if it was a half orc or not.
Alright, go ahead.
Yeah, because
You would
it's
have
kind of hard to
probably...
tell sometimes. What was that? What was that, Ken?
Did you roll yet?
No, I have to reopen roll 20.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what you were critting. Oh, that's what you crit in the knowledge nature. I was trying to figure out what you crit in. Also, you sound like a robot if you're speaking. Okay, I can hear you now.
You.
Oh.
So do you.
Oh, there you are. You're good now.
Okay, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying you sounded like a robot.
What were you saying?
I was wanting you to make a perception.
No, before that.
Oh, before that, I was saying that,
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Before that,
As soon as
I was saying that, like, your knowledge nature thing, and I was like, oh, that's what your knowledge nature was. And that's what you rolled a crit for, and I was like, oh, that's funny. Alright, so go ahead and make your perception.
No, that was just me.
Accidentally, I know.
Reload because it takes forever as always.
Do you want me to go ahead and just click it for you? Oh. Do you want me to go ahead and click it for you? You were pretty sure that that was a half-orc. I can't hear you if you're speaking. But you are pretty sure that that's a half-orc. From the curvature of the skull and the general framing of the body, you can tell that it's more likely a half-orc body. Okay, now I can hear you. Do you hear what I said?
So, oh, was
Sure.
that?
Did you hear what I said?
No.
Okay. I said you are pretty sure that that was a half-orc, considering the curvature of the skull and the general body form.
Too small to be able to look.
Mm-hmm. So you are pretty sure that it's a half-orc. That was a pretty meaty two-handed axe, though. Pretty fucking meaty. But anyway, so tomorrow's session's going to be interesting. I'm not gonna have them go too far. Because I know how much time they take with doing stuff. So what's likely gonna happen is the Galvo fight tomorrow, and then the Galvo fight, the freaking eel fight.
Oh yeah, they get to fight those without me there. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then, so after they do that fight, then, I'll have, depending on what they do, either they'll rest for an additional day or get on the road and going.
They better not.
We'll see.
Better not rest
We'll
for
see.
an additional day.
we'll see, because if they do rest for an additional day, that gives you another session to actually be able to do things. So
Yeah,
it's
but
really
like
depending on.
it's
I know.
if here's the thing, if it is another session for you to do things, it's gonna be alright going looking for them at that point.
Yes, exactly. So I find that really amusing.
Yeah, just you guys are supposed to come look for me again. I'm over here having to drag my happy ass over to you.
Alrighty then. And well, in that case, I shall see you tomorrow, my friend, at session. It was a pleasure DMing your session.
Yep,
I really enjoyed
yep,
it.
yep.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, I'm very glad that I don't have work today.
Oh,
So,
yay!
see ya.
Nice! Alright, see ya.